Uh-oh. Libertad.
Good to see you
I'll
then.
wait for you. While I wait for you, I'll see if I can. I can't upgrade these guns a little bit. Why? No. There we go. Oops. All right. I'm actually gonna change my make it. I'm trying to make a long range sniper, like super long. Yeah, let's do that. Oh. I just used up all my shit, didn't I? Yep. PM. Oh, I'm using the M9. What am I talking about? There he is. There he is, folks. There he is. Oh shit. Oh shit. It's the Everywhere podcast. It's the Joe Show podcast. It's the Everything Everywhere Joe Show Everywhere podcast. I'm your host, Josho. What people that can't read my name right say Josho. My friends call me Joe. My close friends and family call me Josiah, and my enemies call me Jebediah. So let's get to it, Derek. We got a lot to talk about today. That's what they always say in podcasts, right? We got a lot to talk about.
I don't really think we do. Do we have talking points?
I'm literally preparing them right now.
On the fly? That's good.
You know, you
should hire a production manager.
This is the on the fly podcast featuring me, Josho. I like Josho, actually.
You should look into management for like a podcast manager. I know a guy. Well, I don't know him per se, but I've watched his videos on YouTube, and I'm sure if you reach out, he may answer you.
Except for I don't have a presence or anything yet.
You don't have to. It's just like I said, I've seen his videos a few times on there, and you know maybe give you some pointers.
Yeah. Let's talk about that. They always say that. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about YouTube and how it's evolved over the years. I mean, we're both late '80s, early '90s babies, so you know we came up at the start. They're always talking about the start of the internet. At the start of the internet. So let's talk the evolution of YouTube.
Start of the internet at the start of your podcast or streaming.
That's what we're doing right now. Yep.
Okay.
So
this is like the equivalent to shoot, what's that first book in the Bible?
Genesis. Yeah, I guess you could make that.
This is the Genesis.
I'm
just gonna start using that word to emphasize the beginning of it.
Like unironically, just
like exactly.
This is the Genesis of my day.
Exactly. Yes. Yes. I like it. We're gonna make that a thing, Josiah.
I'm with it.
We're just start. You heard it right here on the Joe Show.
The Genesis. This is okay. I'm putting in the topic. The Genesis episode.
The Genesis episode. But now you can't redo the title because then you're just gonna redo the podcast and then we're gonna have two Genesis.
No, I think
I'm not. We're gonna have a prequel.
I'm gonna introduce it the same way. It's gonna start off the same way we just started, but then it'll be called the Genesis. It'll still be called the Genesis.
You don't have a production manager, so I doubt you have an editor.
I'm the production manager and the editor.
Oh, okay.
We're starting today. Well,
busy guy.
Well, the reason that we're starting today, Derek, in case you're wondering, it's raining. That looks nice. Again, I cannot say enough how much this game is a beautiful first-person experience. Anyways,
I like it. You know, and if you like Far Cry, this is it.
This is my first Far Cry game I'm actually playing.
Which surprises me. You know, I played Primal, and that was a sick game. I think it was like 2015, 16, something like that.
Yeah, Erin has been trying to get me to play Primal since
It's not bad.
she played
Go back. I mean, well, we're playing this right now. You don't really have time.
Maybe we'll go back and play it. I don't know.
No. No. No.
It's over. No. What did you? Shit. What did you say right before I was talking about the first-person shooter? Genesis. I'm still gonna call it the episode. Same introduction, but it's still gonna be the Genesis episode. We could call it the Genesis podcast. That makes no sense with correlation to what we're doing, but still, we could call it that.
I want to do it in a professional setting to see the reaction from professionals when I use the word Genesis of the. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get it out to California right away. Like I got the express zip package to California.
I really think you should.
Want to send Midwestern. How would you call it? Mottos. Is that a motto?
I don't know if we call it a motto. Like
mannerism.
Like little sayings, like
Yeah, but what are those called?
Silic. I didn't
It's
bring
not
a Sprite.
soliloquy.
I know.
It's just one word. It would be. Just replacing the word. Like remember when Merch used to say quality when we first got to school?
Yes, he used
and
to
I
say
was
quality.
like, that's actually a pretty good word, and you can place that in a couple different places. I like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like this could be that word.
I think I agree with you. Let's bring it back.
This could or this is the Genesis regenesis.
Unplug the mic there. It's the Genesis of Genesis. Is that what you said?
It's a regenesis of Genesis because Genesis came first. I mean, you can't come before. So it's like regenesis. It's like Genesis 2. But then. Yeah,
that's perfect. So speaking of Genesis, let's talk about the Genesis of YouTube. Were you a young kid YouTube? Yeah, we're back to the point. I'm a great host.
I grew up kind of like unfortunate, and we didn't have internet available to us all the time. So like whenever internet came, that and I was still in high school. You know, I was playing a lot of sports.
True.
Home a whole lot, and you know, cell phones, the screen quality was just god awful, so you didn't really watch video. I mean, you could watch it. And,
right.
Dare I say, my first like mobile naughty video was like freshman year baseball, back of the bus. Buddy of mine had a flip phone. You could actually get on the internet.
Anyway, flip phone internet.
Yeah.
I mean.
But anyway, my experience early on with it, like I'd go over to a friend's house, and my buddy Nathan, like his dad was super into it. Like he would just go funny video after funny video after funny video, just on non-stop for hours on end, and I liked it, but that's what it used to be.
Right. Well, I remember. Aaron just walked in, by the way. I remember I was a young conspiracy theorist. So I mean, before the cell phone age, we were doing YouTube on the computers. God, I don't even remember the type of shit I got into. I mean, the Illuminati videos were. I mean, that was the same time the Illuminati videos were popping up. You know, everybody in Hollywood is part of the secret Illuminati society.
Yeah.
You know, they control us through their triangle symbol and such or whatever. I got as far until I got to the Beyonce and Jay-Z are in the Illuminati, and then I started looking a little closer, and I was like, this is getting a little racist. It's getting a tad racist. Maybe I won't buy into this one all the way, but no, I mean, some rabbit holes. There were some rabbit holes.
Well, I'll say this: when I was working at a very well-established fine dining steak restaurant, they had this thing called. It was like a masquerade, and I can't remember the exact name of it. It was a ball, though. They had it, but
yeah, it's called a masquerade ball. Yeah.
Whatever. There was a specific name for it. I can't remember what they called it. Probably for the best.
What? Hold on one second, babe.
This name pops up on some type of radar, they're going to look into it and find out someone knows about their secret society where they sell their daughters to rich
Oh,
men,
I mean, is that really a secret society anymore? I mean,
it
is
wasn't
that a secret
at all because we were all in there. Like, I mean,
what'd you say, boo?
Everybody say that. They literally
Spirit
bought
cooking
the
at the
entire
masquerade ball. Aaron
place,
says. Aaron, join in. We're having our first episode of the podcast. It's the Genesis episode.
It's Genesis.
The Genesis of the podcast.
Regenesis.
Genesis. Derek says. We're talking. We're talking about the YouTube right now, the beginnings of it, you know?
The tubes of the U.
Erin has to leave in 15 minutes. She doesn't have time for our bullshit. She has old lady problems.
Well, leave 15 minutes early then.
Derek says leave 15 minutes early then. Derek, you don't say that.
I'm sorry.
Don't say it to my wife.
Sorry.
Oh, here she comes.
Never end.
Welcome to the podcast, Aaron. It's the regenesis of Genesis.
We're
episode.
Singing Genesis.
We're bringing it back
for Genesis 2.
I'm the host, Josho. We're gonna have Josho, and we're talking about. Do I sound like a good host? We're talking about the evolution of the internet, specifically YouTube. And I know you have, you're a little bit older than us.
Why'd you cough after that?
I just had something stuck in my.
I feel like there was an emphasis on that statement because
I just had something in my stuck in my throat.
You said that your wife was
I just had a little itch right there in the back of my throat.
What are your feelings?
Old people problems, you know what I'm saying? Gen X problems. Am I right?
I thought Gen X was younger than us. Or is that Gen Z? That's Gen Z. Why did millennials go in between X and Z?
Because we're that special. I think.
Why?
They renamed and moved the generations.
Gen Y, no millennial.
They renamed the gens like a bajillion times.
And then they just completely skipped Y. They're like Gen Z is just Y now, or just Gen Y is just Gen Z now.
They're a child. Then betas couldn't be me. Couldn't be me. That's something else I want to just talk about real quick. They're talking about the generations. Man, they have renamed and changed the descriptions and the time frames that they're in like 4 times.
We will forever be the millennials, though.
Yeah, I mean that's
we
that's
will
facts.
be remembered.
we'll die as the millennials. They're gonna blame us for the fall of society.
Oh yeah, that's
sure.
what I'm saying. Like it's gonna be our fault. That,
and I honestly love that for us, truly. We've killed a number of industries.
Kill JFK.
But we did it. Oh, it was our fault.
I said the society let them. CIA. The ops.
Oh my gosh.
Oh goodness.
Now we're on a list.
IAC.
We're on a list. I mean,
IAC.
But then they realized that we were already on that list, and so they.
And that means actualized interrupting capacity, which is what I'm gonna do to the statement.
They doubled up. They doubled up our names. They're like, oh, they're already on that list. You can just take them off. It's fine. You know what else I have on my topic list? I only have 3 things, and 2 of them are related.
Well, you just wrote them like 3 minutes ago.
I wrote them not even 3 minutes ago. In fact, I'm gonna add something else right now. Oh man, too much pressure. I can't add anything. But are you here? All right, let's go steal a truck. Because apparently that mission didn't save. So we talk about Oh, that's what I wanted to get to with the YouTube thing, like how it started. Everybody was trying to figure it out. People being stupid. The kids watch. You remember Strong Bad? Homestuck. Homestar Runner. Okay,
Yeah.
Homestar Runner. Well, you remember. You both do, anyways.
See the way she
With those
said
little
that makes
videos.
me think the way I just stupid.
Get on a horse and let's go. No, they're watching those.
Horse.
You love taking a plane. He loves taking a plane. I saw those like in high school. I feel like those freaking Homestar Runner. Some of those videos.
Oh, what is it?
We'll tell the editor to put it up on screen for the viewers that aren't familiar. For the in-person viewers. I don't know. Google the definition. I can't explain it. It's silly videos.
What do you mean you can't explain it?
It's like he's like a I don't even know how to describe. That's what I'm talking. That's the whole point. It's a genre of entertainment and YouTube that I don't know how to describe. I'm trying to keep up with you, but you are flying. Yeah. Well, where I'm getting at, babe. Thanks for the support. Derek, where are you going? See,
Apparently I'm on a fucking horse now.
I tried to keep up.
I hate
yeah,
that.
look, it's got good horse
hate
riding
that
too.
aspect.
Honestly, I do too. Like, it's 2023. What is going on? Which brings me back to my point. And now YouTube, I mean, not only is it has incredible amount of like super famous influencers and what do you call them? The people, the commentators, reaction. Oh, my horse doesn't like fire apparently. And just creators, people like Mr. Beast, you know, people like Danny and the. I just got thrown off my horse twice.
Yeah, how much, you know, revenue people have gained just from the advent of YouTube?
That's what I'm saying, and that's just like, those are just a couple parts of it. I mean, there's a whole. I mean, YouTube, I would say, is probably even better known as right now.
The ads,
the how-tos. It's the how-tos that gets me. Like you could really find anything on YouTube. He's gonna try to pull me off my horse. Are you gone?
I'm gone.
I'm shooting.
We should be playing on my game just so that you have to come to me.
We should. I said that early, but you don't wanna. You know. Also, you're going the wrong way. I was trying to go to the truck. You're over here doing aircraft missions.
I'm not even. I'm just. Oh.
It's just like. It's like I wonder where we go next. Like what goes next?
We fast travel here then.
My question is, yeah, fine with that. I'm always wondering what like the next big thing is. Not like big thing that's like big for like 10 minutes, but like the internet was a big thing. Cell phones were a big thing. Oopsies. We might not be able to fast travel anymore.
We can't.
Because I just threw an EMP at a truck. I don't know.
Whoa!
Just like, what's next? What is next?
I don't know if we're gonna see it. So we had a huge jump in entertainment. You know, I don't know if the next wave of technology is gonna be for entertainment or for applicable use. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think it'll be
Like,
applicable use. It's got to be technology, right? Like science and technology has been on the.
Yeah, technology for sure. That's what. Well, I mean, obviously AI is here. That's
Oh yeah.
Really, the next
everybody's always
big
talking
thing.
about AI.
Everyone knows that AI is here. You know, that's obviously the cutting edge of technology for tech.
I think the question is
and stuff like that.
Right. I think the question is what AI will end up doing. It's not like what people want it to do. Like what it'll end up doing. Like, don't hit me, bro.
You know, I do think that there's a fantasized version understanding of what AI does, and
I lost my horse.
I think people view the whole Avenger 2 idea where Tony creates a super robot and
like Skynet, the whole thing about it.
Exactly.
Like, well, I think it's like part of it's like dramatized or whatever, however you say. I lost my horse. I told you. But I think also like there's a good amount of truth in some of that, like the paranoia, because I mean, like, you train AI off of all the worst things. All the worst things are gonna be what comes out. Like, I don't know.
Don't worry, I'm a friend.
Whoa!
Go! Go!
I mean, shouldn't anybody be able to ask AI whatever they want to ask them?
Yeah, I think. Well, it's like more.
Easy. Philly, I'm at the marina.
Now, whatever happens, just don't bounce the sweet baby.
What?
The drug don't damage it.
Right. Ignorance is not bliss when it comes to technology, AI especially. I was I think like my like I guess bold prediction, unpopular opinion I guess, is that I think that whatever AI is being used or has or whatever, like say I guess the most advanced whatever they have, is already like sentient. Like it's already like done figured it out and is just biting at this point. I mean, I think it's just funny because like when you see, especially we just watched a video on one of those YouTube commenters or whatever about the AI musical artist, that all the music is created by the AI, blah 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 blah. It's all AI. I mean, it's not good, but I think the subject matter is telling, and it's either like a reflection of the like someone threw a grenade. Why is there a grenade?
Watch yourself, Danny.
Watch out, dude.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
There's a grenade right there.
Yeah,
Shit, what was I saying?
it's
Oh yeah, it's either
trap.
mirroring the anguish of society, if you will. Who can see us? Or maybe it's telling its own story. I mean, we have it in a lab. Right,
Oh, AI.
yeah, essentially. When you talk about taking away like its abilities to understand, like to learn.
That's all.
There's one left. Where is he? He's down. I called in support. That sucks.
Yeah. He shot a flare out.
Yeah, I can see him get it off. I don't know. I think it's going to end up being interesting anyways. I think it'll work out for people it's supposed to and not for people it's not. But it's at this point, it's kind of unstoppable. Like we're going to see AI in our life. Sentient or not, we're going to see some crazy shit. You can handle the helicopter, right?
Yeah.
Alright. What? Oh, the truck's right here. Let's go. After you can take out the helicopter anyways. Shit, I'm about to go down.
Go down.
Alright, we're going clear on this side. Alright, Aaron, thanks for stopping by the Everything, Everywhere, the Regenesis podcast, Josho. The Josho Everywhere podcast. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. That was Aaron, our expert analysis, and
Hola, Philly. One
my
very
wife.
stolen truck.
My wife.
my wife. Get in the car, Derek.
I'm in.
Alright. So yeah, I mean, I think it'll be interesting. I haven't really fucked with AI in a while, just cause like the last time.
I'm more of a dog person.
I don't know. I'm just not trying to mess with it. I don't want to be inputting information into it at this point.
Well, you already put information into it anytime you're on your phone.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's for sure. I mean, like, you're not in here.
I fell out. I didn't care enough to make you stop because.
Oh yeah, you'll get teleported.
Right.
And there goes Aaron out the door to pick up the Sunny boy. I'm out of EMP grenades because I keep accidentally throwing them. But I mean, it is what it is. Ran over a couple guys. Let's fuck them. Oh my gosh, you're coming, right? Should I keep going or should I wait?
You keep
I
going.
gotta keep going. It's a grenade. Another thing I like about this game, the music. Oh my god, it goes.
Yeah, I got mine turned off.
Motherfucker. I fucked this. This car's done. It's on fire. Get out. I didn't realize I caught on fire that easy. We failed that mission again. God damn it.
Lily's going to be pissed.
Damn it. Not exactly what I wanted to happen.
You know what's funny is you can
Lily,
even...
I lost the truck.
Don't tell me that, hero. That truck was everything.
You can even repair those cars.
I forgot. I completely forgot. Well.
Obviously.
Oh well. Here we are. Next thing on the list is going to take up a big portion of it because there's a lot of subtopics under the topics. It's UAP disclosure. Oh yeah, you didn't see that coming, did you? And I've got all the facts, Derek. So I'll just let you know what's going on, and you can be the average American, if you will, the neither here nor there opinion guy.
Average.
You know what I'm saying? Like not really believe, not really disbelieve, whatever.
Yeah, I'm
to be careful here.
middle of the road.
Middle of the road. So let's actually snipe all these guys and do it quietly first. Hold on, let me at least mark them.
Damage out of their cages.
Hey, take out the sniper first. How do you mark?
There's the officer.
Alright, you get the sniper? Alright, bet. Alright, I'll get that guy underneath him. Never mind. Hold on, who's near the... There's someone else near the officer. Let me look. Damn it. Oh, wait, is that him? So, he heard it.
Didn't see shit.
Ooh, do we get it off? Where's the other guy at? Right there. Shit, I didn't get a headshot. Gotta reload, shit. She's down. Let's go. Nice. Alright, so... Is there? That's okay, we can get the truck and get out. Oh, there's a dog over there too. Who cares? You in? Alright, so we'll try to drive it much safer this time.
Truck is on the way.
Perfect.
Slow down.
Send it straight into my loving arms.
Slow down.
Nobody follow you. Huh?
Or just
Be like a cat in the night.
speed.
Oh, I cannot see behind. I have no idea if you're in or not.
I'm more of a dog
Right.
person.
I mean, yeah, but I don't know if you're in the back. I don't know what's going on, bro. Okay, so...
I tried to get in the first time I missed. Oh, gosh dang
Alright,
it. I missed the call I was waiting on. Hold on.
Oh, you're good. Oh, he's gone. Let's keep talking about Far Cry. Again, great first-person game. My only negative is that because of how your vision works, it would need to be more like probably widescreen to capture the peripheral. Or to even it out. Like, I've seen games even it out and put like blurs at the end of it, which I think is pretty dope also. But look, I mean, this is not that bad driving. This feels like a simulator. You know what I mean? Like, that's a good feeling. I haven't played the Far Cry games before. I mean, I probably played a little bit of them. I played a little bit of this one. I think a demo or something. Again, good game. I enjoyed it for what it was. It's just not... I don't know, I'm particular about my open... I love open world, love non-linear games, love choose your own, playthrough or whatever. But also, it is... I'm choosy. And that's... I don't know. Oops. Thought this was a road, but it's a gas station or something. We're probably supposed to be going up to the mountains. So we will do that. I think it's funny he also does not, or she, I have a girl character, is not crossing over her arms when she turns the car. Just whip that wheel back and forth, you know what I'm saying? Yep. Figure out where to park it. Oh, anywhere in here apparently you can park them. Alright, wonderful. Mission accomplished. As we wait for Derek to get back, I'm gonna run this upstairs.
Yeah, and the hero needs rum.
What's happening here?
Feely magic, babe.
Mierda, I almost died for packing foam?
No. White gold. Hard to get? Burns like a motherfucker.
Stole some guns. Love stealing guns.
You got another purpose, hero.
Especially from dictators.
Even you.
Alright, mission completed. I mean, I'm not saying I did all the work, but Derek didn't do most of it. Alright, let's see. I think we've almost got this area cleared up, it feels like. Foothills checkpoint. Alright, now let's go get that anti-aircraft site. I'm sure there's nothing you need to do here. Oh, I'm just gonna fast travel though. I need to fly.
Alright, I'm here.
Alright.
I need to turn my phone off silent.
Yeah, probably.
Oh man.
Shit, what was that guy's name?
Philly.
Oh, that's right.
He grew up in a silly old town called Chardonham.
Ah, that's right. Okay. Let's go over the basics. You know, you have Roswell back in the 40s, 50s, whatever the fuck that was. When was Roswell? Let me ask Google. When was Roswell?
Roswell's a city. It can't be.
Yes, it is. 1947. So yeah, 1947. They're like, oh yeah, we found a UFO, and they're like, oh wait, just kidding. No, we didn't. You know.
Well, the locals said they found a UFO. Whoever found it said that it was a UFO.
Yeah, right. The government comes in, the paper, said, oh, UFO found, but then the paper was like, nah, I didn't. So,
well,
and then you have, a couple other, I'd say big things that, we're not quite sure what happened, that were classified. You have people saying that, see things or been taken or whatnot, normally known for loonies or whatever. Ride's here. So...
Transport. I'm late.
You're what?
I said go ahead, I'll transport to you.
Alright, move it. You take the car and get out the way.
I'm gonna start taking advantage of that little nifty thing.
Yeah.
It's taking advantage of us enough times.
Again, banger music. Alright, so... Basically, a few years ago, I want to say in 2017, this guy named Lou Elizondo, which I couldn't remember his name until like literally right now. That's the power of podcasting, baby. Now I just got the car stuck, so hold pause on this whole story. Oh, you can push it?
Yeah, you can get out and push.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sucking my sticky rice for
Lou Lou Lozanda, and he worked for the Department of Defense. Him and some other people. Jeremy Corbell, he's a reporter, I believe, and some other guys. Another, I think, reporter, and basically leaked this story saying, oh, the Defense Department, oh, they've, you know, oh, we just pulled right up. But there's nobody here, so it's fine. We just gotta destroy this thing somehow.
I know mine.
There's some UFOs, UOPs, there's some classified information, and we're gonna go look for it, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I guess it got a tiny bit of press, but it wasn't like a big deal or whatever. They started this office. The acronym is called AERO, but I don't know. It's aerospace, blah, blah, blah. Look for anomalous activities, basically. Really broad name to basically say we're going to look for UFOs, UAPs, and things that cannot be explained. This is in 2017. And, you know, he claims some other things, too. And so then a couple years later, 2019, this guy named David Grush, he was in this office, was like the leader of the office, basically whistleblowed, went to the Attorney General, was like, hey, there's some shit going on. We have some programs, and we have some materials, and we have some entities that are operating under the noses of Congress and the President and the people, and it has to do with, you know, possibly, you know, non-human intelligence is what he liked to say, and, you know, alien technology. So he gets called in front of Congress and basically says, you know, what he can. There's these two other guys, Navy pilots, that had encounters basically with. You said you had C4, right?
I know mine.
Come blow this thing up. They're like, hey, yeah, we saw these things out there. They're flying around, and they're faster, and they're more maneuverable, and they're moving in ways we don't think is possible. Basically, essentially, they're like, hey, we got to figure out what's going on. So, what I found interesting about this was that, and I'm gonna stop just so you can comment. What I found interesting about this was, like, it was a bipartisan effort. So this committee that had this hearing was a bunch of Republicans and Democrats, and there we go. Now we can fly, and. Nice. Let's go. I thought it interesting, and it had a bunch of people, you know, not a bunch, but a few people that, you know, have been in the news and have some things about them that everybody's not so happy about, you know, people like Matt Gaetz for obvious reasons, people like, I don't know, even Jeremy Corbell and Louis Elzon don't have the best reputable record as far as, you know, as far as us citizen researchers and whatnot are concerned. So basically, but there's still this bipartisan effort. They held this hearing. They had these three, one intelligence officer, two decorated Navy pilots, saying, hey, yeah, there's stuff in our skies. There's stuff in our skies we don't understand, one. And two, we have these departments in basically backdoor and black op programs that are investigating these things, collecting evidence, and back engineering these crafts. Didn't make a big splash in the news, but so then immediately two of these senators introduced a bill called the Schumer's Amendment, add-on to the defense package, so that basically says Congress is going to look into this, and we're going to basically be transparent and give this information to the public people, at least what's safe. So that happened in 2017 and 2019. So let's start with that. Is that something does it sound phony to you? Phony? Does it sound like, oh man, there might be some aliens out there? Does it sound like a government disinfo campaign? What are your thoughts on that?
You know, I find it odd, the recent events, that they're willing to come out and say some of this stuff. Also, at this point, the amount of cover-up, the amount of distrust that the people have in the government, people are going to need to see undeniable truths to believe any of it. And what's funny is everyone historically, when they're told, oh, this stuff doesn't exist, you're crazy, they're like, yeah, right. But just because the government's coming out saying, yeah, this stuff does exist, you guys have been right about it this whole time, everyone's like, I gotta see it.
Exactly, and I think that's. Go ahead.
And at this point in time, I don't know what to believe. You know, it's the same with religion. It's the same thing as religion in this situation. It's like, at this point, I gotta see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
I've seen some stuff in the sky, you know, before, like things that I couldn't really make sense of in the moment. Like, my brother and I spotted this plane. It was going one direction, and legitimately, it seemed as if it just immediately was going the other.
Right. Right. No, I get that.
It came over the top of us, and when we made our left turn, it was going right. So behind us.
Right. Well, and where was this at? Where you live at?
Yeah, it was right by the house. It was with my little brother, and we just kind of looked at each other like, what the fuck was that? What just happened? You know, it was like one of those weird moments. You just kind of go on with your life, because what are you going to do about it? You know what
Exactly.
I mean? And how do you explain that type of situation in, you know, in a normal setting? You can't, and you know,
How many times are we
even
gonna
if
build them out,
even if
Papa?
you do,
When they'll sit
there's
in.
still a
Camila,
level of
this is
skepticism
family.
by
I
the
say
people
we
you
cut
tell
our
it to.
losses.
Like, did he really? I mean, that's one of those things. You question
What's going
the
on?
Jose got our people. He's gonna handle
validity.
Verdera
But, you
Square.
know, luckily Darian was
You know,
there.
fucking photo
There was
got
also
cut.
another time, and, you know,
your
it may have
fault.
been drug-induced
How many
or,
times have
you
I
know,
told you they need to learn what it is to
alcohol-induced.
be a guerrilla?
But I was
from
driving
us,
down the
but
road,
you
and I was
never
running
listen.
parallel. You can't see the lake
You have to give
from
it.
the
I
road
don't like
because of a bike
So
trail,
what?
but I was
Mhm.
running parallel to a
Just
lake,
leave
and
them
there was
behind.
just this fucking
Mierda. You know what that's
light
like.
that it was bright as fuck. Like, it seemed to me as if it lit up the night, like
We go
everything
in,
in the
grab our
city.
people,
You know what I
kill
mean? Like, it
everybody.
seemed that bright.
Jose's
That's
going to
nuts.
the
Oh,
military.
right over
Don't
the
anyone
lake,
Well, the
right
church
along
had
the
a-
side. I'm
You
like,
can see everything from there.
can't explain that. I don't know what the fuck that was. I didn't even get out.
Don't want anyone seeing
That's
us.
nuts.
You know.
That's nuts.
Justice
I
is for
you know,
Hero.
I haven't even heard either of those two before, which is crazy. Me, for background, me and Raging have been probably best friends for fucking what? How are we? Like 12, 13 years now.
Yeah. We're like coworkers that don't work together, though. Best friends a little bit of a stretch.
Okay, all right. We'll edit that part out, obviously. Save the embarrassment. No, but that's a nuts story. But I think
2010.
I think you make a good point, because everybody, I think that's the whole point of their whole thing was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like, what-
both
what-
occasions were after college.
Mhm.
I think the one at the lake happened in between college and you coming back to
Good to
live
see you,
here.
Danny.
Okay. Well, you brought up some interesting points, which I mean I think is shared by a lot of people. One is like people want to know. It's like, okay, well, you had kind of, if you see something, you don't really talk about it. One, because you know the stigma, and two, because like, what the fuck are you gonna do about it? Like,
Right.
we can't do anything about our government right now. So I think that's funny.
It just seems to be like it's like an encounter is one of those things. It's just like, hey, when it comes up in conversation, maybe you'll share it, maybe you won't, you know, kind of thing. And then it doesn't really matter. Like, what does it matter to you whether I'm telling the truth or not? And you know, what is, you know.
Right.
There's no way to prove it, so nothing really matters in the entirety of the thing. So you don't really bring it up a whole lot.
Hmm. So some things about the hearing and about kind of people that people have been talking about it. Obviously, you have a group. Oh, you're gonna play. You have a group of people, so we'll call them believers, people that kind of already believed, and I fit into this category. That there is life out there, one way or the other, and that the government's hiding something. So we're like, oh yeah, of course, that sounds about right. That lines up with our thinking, but kind of what you said, it's coming from the government, and we don't have a history of trusting.
There's not a history of truth telling.
Right, or trusting when they are truth telling or trusting. So you have that, and what I find interesting about that is I just discovered this the other day when I was looking into some updates. Is that the founder of BlackVault.com, which is a site, a collection of FOIA files. He started when he was like 15 years old, and he just FOIAs the government regularly and often about different things, up to and including UFO and UAP stuff. Well, I just found this out a little bit ago, but he has been playing devil's advocate with this whole thing because you're gonna get us killed.
I don't know what I hit. I was looking at the mini map, trying to stay out of the.
Shouldn't have done that.
I was trying to stay out of the danger zone.
I would have just looked at the mini map for you. anyways, well, he's been playing devil's advocate for this whole thing because the initial guy that kind of started this whole pathway, if you will, Lou Elizondo, again, if you know, you know. He went to corroborate his story with different FOIA requests and, you know, information that he knew, and things were not adding up. You know, names of programs weren't the same, or the start date, or he wasn't able to get some information. And, you know, there's been some things that have happened since that, which we'll get into. But, like, oh, I'm driving now. But this whole time, he basically has been playing, again, like, been playing devil's advocate. He's like, this doesn't look right. Why is, you know, Elizondo saying this when it says this, and, you know, like, kind of what's the deal or whatever. So I think that is, I think that's valid, and I think it's like a common, like, kind of doubt a lot of people are having, you know, on, you know, both sides of people that believe in aliens or whatever, and people that don't. It's kind of like, one, why are you all of a sudden wanting to tell the truth? And, you know, the Congress and Senate, congressmen and women and senators are basically saying, we want to tell the truth because, you know, we heard a little bit, we went to look into it, and
we found a lot of it.
And we're being shut out, and we're the highest representative in the country. And some of them were like, hey, listen, this has been going on for 80 plus years. It's time for the American people to know. And so that's their whole thing. But, like, fuck them, basically. Like, we are not them. So our whole thing is like, why are you telling us now? Oh shit, eject. Ooh, wingsuit.
Where'd you get a wingsuit from?
I don't know. I don't know how you don't have it.
Carlos, I'm near the church.
Probably your Supremo of some sort.
Miguel, where's Carlos?
Yeah, it's kind of like, why are you telling us the truth? And
I think so.
like, what's the motive, I guess, is behind it? You know, what's the motivation?
Yeah, what are you gaining by telling us now? And is the government only doing it because they're realizing they're getting shut out too?
Right. And I think, to my opinion, that is the reason. Is because they realize that somebody else is the one that actually is pulling the power strings.
Hold on.
And now they're mad about it. That is a laser sniper. Is there high ground anywhere? Yeah, there is. I'm going to go up here. That's super far.
Yeah. Once they found out they couldn't access the information to hide from the people. Right.
Then they got upset. Is my whole. I think that's my whole. I think they're mad because someone has more power than them, and they thought they were at the top, which I think is a stupid fucking reason. But I mean, whatever reason, if it ends up being that reason, if it gets it out, then I'm with that. So since that hearing, and like I said, two of these senators, congressmen, whatever, they co-sponsored this bill basically to essentially get this. It was super long, like plus 40 pages. I don't know how long it was. Like basically, like, tell us everything you know, and also give us, if you're a private contractor, give us everything you have, basically. And then you had out of nowhere opposition from a few different, you know, congressmen and senators, and I don't really care about them because I don't like any of them. But basically, it got shot down. Some powerful people came into play and were like, "Nah, we're not doing this because we don't want to," which is crazy. Since then, this is where things start to get interesting. This journalist / lawyer who was his name is Daniel Sheenan. He's involved in a lot of, I guess, issues throughout time. You know, when it comes to free speech and whatnot. Had to do with the Pentagon Papers and whatnot. This guy named, I think another journalist, Ross Coulthart, and some other people are coming forward and saying, "Hey, listen, not only are they hiding it, we also have the information, and we're gonna put it out there." Information like, "Oh yeah, there's 7 other, you know, extraterrestrial civilizations. They've got 9 ships. Or the U.S. government is in possession. Hey, happy birthday! How was school?" Evan's here, everybody.
Evan.
Derek says happy birthday. Now it's time for our sponsor. It's the birthday corner. Today we have with us Evan. We won't say his last name for, you know, keep our people safe. But it's Evan's birthday today. Evan, how old are you turning?
I'm 14 now. I can be legally employed.
14. He can be legally employed. Welcome to the sucky part of your life, I guess. Anyways, so happy birthday, Evan. Shout out to Evan, turning 14, and anybody else's birthday today, I'll do something like look up a famous person's birthday and match it up or something. So that's our birthday corner, and back to the podcast, to the show. So and again, a lot of these characters have some like when I say questionable history, I don't mean like they did something bad. I mean like, or I don't mean like they did something like questionable. I mean there are allegations and accusations, and some of them are proved and some of them aren't, and you know, voted on some things, you know, like general reasons why we distrust certain politicians and political leaders. I've been sitting here this whole time while Derek's been completing the mission. It's fucked up. So these journalists are coming forward and be like, not only, you know, like I said, is the government hiding stuff, but we have it too, and we're going to put it out if they don't pass this amendment, which they did not do. But they're coming out, and not like David Grush, who was a defense intelligence officer, who was the first one to come out. These are basically unverified sources. So you have attorneys and investigative journalists coming out and saying, listen, my sources, based off of what the hearing, are saying this is true, plus this, and this. But they're not really naming people because it's not quote-unquote safe yet. So now we have more of this information coming out saying, oh yeah, this is more of what the government's hiding us, blah, 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 and we're going to keep putting it out there from these sources that are quote-unquote questionable. And then you have part of the UAP community being like, we don't trust what these guys are saying, even though we do believe, because the information is not matching up. So that's kind of where we're right now. And I do want to kind of go over because you have Space Force, who declassified some stuff and put it out a statement. You have NASA, who put out their own statement. Then you have kind of what came out from the congressional hearings, which can be verified, and Congress does know. And then you have information that came out from the journalists, which cannot be verified. So this is all happening right now. And mind you, I'm sure you know, the media is not really covering it. There's only like 2 or 3 reputable news sources that have put anything out on this at all. So I find the whole thing really interesting, but I'm also biased because I was already, you know, a ufologist, if you will.
I think any average American is going to find this situation interesting as hell, and I'm surprised that it wasn't a bigger topic. However, also, you know, one of my main concerns whenever they did this was, all right, if they're telling us this, what happened?
Right.
What are they doing?
Right. Not the bait and switch, but the red herring. Yeah. Is that what it's called?
Yeah. What Dick Cheney announced that he lost $2.8 billion or trillion dollars the day before 9/11.
Right. The Pentagon lost a bunch of money.
Yeah. But I think it was trillion actually.
Oh shit.
They misplaced $2 trillion. Then 9/11 happened, and then the whole Colin Kaepernick thing blew up in a time where we had misplaced 8 plus trillion, almost 9 trillion. We have a history of that being what happens.
Right.
Like, we've misused funds or misplaced funds, and then you come to find out there's a couch in the Pentagon in a random hallway in the Pentagon that they had marked down for like a couple $100,000.
Not more than that, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's totally real. You said, sorry, I'm watching this cutscene because it's intense as fuck. Why did he should have just thrown the bomb.
Point being, that's my biggest concern is what happened, what is actually going on that you guys want us to look over here for? Yeah,
John Greenwald, the Black Vault guy, that's basically his whole argument. He was like, we can't corroborate their stories. When we FOIA their information that they say, obviously it's classified. We can't get it. It's blacked out. What is going on for real? Like, what's the other thing that they're doing? Because this doesn't seem genuine. And I think my take, I think it's interesting because I normally prescribe to that.
Who'd you say has that opinion?
John Greenwald. Like I said, he's the founder of BlackVault.com.
I have the same opinions as a founder of a major company.
No. He's not a company. He is an individual. I mean, pretty sure he has people now,
Founder
but
of what is it?
it's blackvault.com is it's a website that has a bunch of FOIA requests. He basically constantly FOIA requests the government for different information.
Okay, gotcha.
And a lot of it's like the UFO. Not all of it though.
Where are you?
He's the one who gets stuff declassified and Freedom of Information acted.
Yes. We gotta go out the back.
I know it's not the right terminology, but
Right. Hey, I can only use my pistol, Derek. So I need you to come help out over here.
I didn't ask you to start this. Right?
I didn't start this. You started this.
I didn't start shit.
You did. Alright, yeah, so that's his opinion, which I think is a good one. Mine is, you know, because I've been watching more government proceedings and statements than I've ever watched in my whole life. And my kind of opinion is it kind of looks like to me, like whatever the patriot form of the government, like actually, you know, wants the best for America, you know, do the right thing, blah blah blah, quote unquote, is that part of the government is fighting the deep state. You know, whether that be the intelligence, you know, communities, whether that be.
Let's be honest. It's you know the younger
Oh,
people that are in
just dropped it.
Congress that want this.
I mean, yeah, yes and no. I mean, one of the guys that introduced the bill was an older Republican. I don't know. It just says right
We just
here.
gotta get safety.
Okay.
Oh, wrong way, huh?
Oh, okay.
Stay close.
She's moving
she
too
needed
slow.
to move
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
before he dies.
Yeah, what are you doing? Let's go.
Lady.
There's guys in front of us too. There's guys over there.
Keep up with me.
Keep up with you?
Keep up with me.
What are you talking about?
Coming.
Oh, we gotta like stay close to her, I guess.
She ain't moving.
She's not moving.
Come on. Moving.
Almost there.
Okay, now she's following me. Oh, it's gotta be
Should've followed.
it's gotta be this way.
Yeah, it probably is.
Oh, it's a dead end.
Top.
Dead end. How do I climb with this guy?
I don't think you can.
Okay. Is it on fire? But is it on fire though? Not a moron, it happens. I forgot they're in there too. Alright, okay, I was gonna say he was about to die.
She didn't move for shit.
She was not very
She's like,
helpful
"Fuck
there.
him."
Yeah, I don't really care about that guy, I'm gonna be real.
Get the fuck out of here.
Right?
Let's go now. Let's move it.
Go, Billy, go.
Oop. Just disconnected my... Yeah, it comes back. What should be secret?
Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like I said, I
Is it
don't
a
think
secret?
it's that the government wants to do good for people, or there's anybody really in the government that actually cares. I think that they were told no to information, so therefore they're trying to out it
Yeah,
as our government.
this makes the most sense to me.
What happened back there? Where's Carlos?
We lost him.
Papa. Inga.
Man, hit that guy. I fell out the car? What on earth? Is that even possible?
He's not stopping either.
Yeah, keep going. I'll get another car.
I'm not driving.
You're not? It's actually awesome.
Along for this ride.
I died, apparently.
My partner's died.
Am I back with you? Black. I got a black screen. I'm driving the truck now? What the heck? You finished the mission?
No. We're riding still.
The rifle jammed. Miguel left me a defective gun.
I knew we couldn't trust that piece of shit.
They knew we were coming. The whole thing was a setup.
Binga!
Mission complete. Alright. Oh, someone.
I have to do shit.
Stay with me, hermanito.
Dale! Dale!
On the table.
Easy breathing.
His heart stopped.
Hang on, Ale.
Billy!
Hey, what's your favorite color? Huh? Yeah.
Whatever you're thinking, Camila, don't. How do you know it wasn't your brother? We already know he's a fucking traitor. And what about Philly? He's the one who knows explosives.
Espada!
You saved your papa, but didn't think once.
Naomi wants to know what your favorite color to wear
You
is.
left me to die
Naomi.
in that fucking camp.
Billy, I think we're losing him.
You think your papa had it bad? Think of what
Get
he
with
said
your
to you
brown,
when
tan,
he has the time.
like sand scale, and then get on your black, gray, white scale. Those are the two scale of clothing you need.
Fucking camp, but I didn't. Fucking Montero.
Maybe a blue scale too.
We're all dead, Camila. Castillo's already won.
Oh my gosh, she just cut his throat. Oof. The Underlord said someone's coming down. Who's it gonna be?
Damn. Save one to lose another.
Hate to see it.
Balance your stance. A lion finds calm.
Keep going back to this guy's story, which I'm gonna get to know the villain.
Fire me!
Ah! Que bien, uncle. Why, now you have heard of our great victory in the West. Carlos Montero is dead. His guerrillas on the run. The tobacco fields secure.
Fire!
Come on, Miguel, give me that.
Bien. Bien. Your cousin seeks praise, Diego. If I knew his plan, I would have told him that the Montero roots run deep in the farmlands. 2 100 years.
Yes, Uncle, I was trying to surprise you.
Diego, how many of your uncle's soldiers come from Tijuana's?
80%, Papa.
Correct. And now, he has made a martyr of the most famous Montero. Let's see how many of his soldiers want to rebuild paradise now.
Por favor.
You killed my son's last bird. Run.
What?
Run.
Damn. I knew it was coming.
Mentilo.
Alright folks, we're gonna take a 10-minute commercial break so you can hear from our sponsors. You can hear from our sponsors.
Butt Blaster. 3,000.
Sound is overwhelming my PS4. That's crazy.
Military presence increased.
Nice. So it gets more. That's awesome, actually.
Stronger.
Alright, 1 second.
Coño.
Bullets are easy. Finding a set of good tools.
Dios mío.
Thank you, Rebecca. I don't have to sleep in the rain anymore.
Papá.
Feels like this camp will never be
Coño.
You're not supposed to be cussing around them as much. Yep. terrible, Josiah. Just terrible.
Dios mío.
Like your wiener.
Bullets are easy. Finding a set of good tools.
Papá.
Thank you, Roberto. I don't have to sleep in the rain anymore.
Danny, got a moment to talk?
Can I get you something? Rum, cigarettes, whatever you need.
I'm good.
Who's
Okay.
responsible for the appointment
I'm
setting
here for
ups?
you. We all are.
Gracias, I
Is that
just need to think.
the other parents? Not Lisa. Fuck Lisa. Is she hot?
Who's going to step up now for us?
Espada. Who else?
Not you and me, that's for sure.
Fuck no. What do you want that responsibility anyway?
You think she's going to?
Step up? She fucking
Is
better.
she my type?
Soon, too.
See.
Feels
Damn.
like this camp will never be finished.
I said I could wreck a home for you. I will always love Jews. Love for Jews. Oh, I don't think you know the song then.
It never ends.
Is the problem. I'm making tercino, longanista, and sticky rice for dinner tonight.
How do we win? We win.
Anyone like fossils? Nerd kid? I need your help.
That is sick, I'd like that.
Espada.
I don't know if that's...
Not you and me, that's for sure.
Is that foam?
No.
Yeah, see, I like that. I like that a lot.
You think she's going to?
If I did a simulator, I'd like that.
Fucking better.
But I'd want it to be like a half moon shaped rim. I'm just talking. It's basically, so you could imagine a golf simulator and what they look like, but instead of it being fabric enclosure, the guy's got his walls lined with foam padding squares,
And he might not have shown it,
and it
but he
just
loved you too.
Can I get you
looks
something?
really nice.
Rum, cigarettes, whatever you need.
It's
Okay.
always golf. I know.
I'm here for you. We all are.
Gracias, I just need to think.
I don't even know how I fell into the I'm gonna dedicate the rest of my life to this bullshit ass game crowd, but I ended up with them. Here I am, chasing a dream that I'll never catch, you know. And maybe that's why we do it, you know. It's a never-ending improvement goal. It's like, because like obviously my initial goal was to not be shooting hundreds, and then you know I went from shooting hundreds, and I instantly jumped to a point where I could routinely shoot high 80s, like pretty quick, like within a summer. I went from shooting terribly in the hundreds to high 80s, which isn't bad because it was usually like 16 over, which is pretty close to bogey golf, which is what type of golfer I was at the time. Now my goal is to make par, which is pretty difficult to do. If you know anything about golf, it's a mundane golfer like myself. It's not an easy goal. But my chipping and putting's doing well. It's not that part of my game that I have to worry about whatsoever. It's been off the box and long irons.
It never ends.
I don't think you're gonna be able to Google this.
How do we win? We build.
Isn't it?
Lo siento, Espada.
Gracias.
Carlos will never be forgotten. We all loved him.
I know you did. And he might not have shown it, but he loved you too.
Can I get you something? Rum? Cigarettes? Whatever you need.
I'm good.
Okay. I'm here for you. We all are.
Gracias. I just need to think.
Doing what?
Bullets are easy. Finding a set of good tools is
Who's
hard.
going to step up now for us?
Espada. Who else?
Not you and me, that's for sure.
Fuck no. Wouldn't want that responsibility anyway.
You think she's going to?
Step up? She fucking better.
Soon.
Oh yeah,
See.
dude. Yeah, you know how fucking excited I am for you. No, not we'll see. I got this. I'm starting school, about to get this degree in the next 18 to 24 months. And then you're gonna build a LinkedIn.
Thank you, Roberto. I don't have to sleep in the rain anymore.
Also, thank you. Also, with LinkedIn, you could also tell Amazon, I want to be a drafting designer in the construction department for Amazon, and who knows?
Lo siento, Espada.
Gracias.
Carlos will never be forgotten. We all loved him.
I know you did. And he might not have shown
And
it, but he
listen,
loved
you don't have to know shit
Can I
about
get you
shit
something?
when it
Rum?
comes to like
Cigarettes? Whatever you
codes, architecture. Just
Okay.
know that program, okay?
I'm here
Know
for
that
you.
program and be good
We
at
all are.
Googling.
you. Gracias. I just need to think.
Keys to success. That would be my number one piece of advice to any new person going into the workforce. Be good at Googling. It's okay to not know, but be good at Googling. And if you can't figure out something in 15 minutes, ask for help, because then you're just wasting people's time.
He knew his family would come. Wonder what Miguel got for selling us out.
Probably lots of money. Don't matter now, though.
No.
I would say 2 of the most useful tips, right there. Coming from someone in a professional field and setting. What do you want to get back on with AI?
It never ends.
Oh yeah, that's interesting. That's for sure. I just thought you had a derived goal. Yeah. Well, when you say deserve, do you mean like we don't know what we would do with it? Like we don't know what to do with it?
Let's go on a family vacation with guns and grenades.
Bullets are easy. Finding a set of good tools is hard.
Yeah. Right.
Thank you, Roberto. I don't have to sleep in the rain anymore.
Right. Like where's the utility in that? Yeah.
Feels like this camp will never be finished.
Yeah. Who joined?
Okay.
Oh, did you leave the other thing? The other?
Yeah. If anything changed on the map. Gay. I like it because it's
you're allowed to say that.
Gay, but I don't like it because it has got the flag on it still. That bothers me.
I don't think you're allowed to say gay.
Yeah, that's against the law, bud. Alright, looks like we've got one more beachwood-bound military target.
Hold on, I gotta...
Oh, you're good. Take your time. Matter of fact, I'll go back upstairs, actually. If you're not there, I thought you were waiting. I thought you were just waiting. Which doesn't make sense, because you weren't saying anything. So.
How do we win? We build.
Gotta re-up my little go jar. There's still gonna be an absurd amount when you get here.
Finding a set of good tools is hard.
Coño, coño, coño. Coño, coño. Word on rose. I mean, that's probably down to like 2 ounces, right?
Thank you, Roberto.
Take 2 of these out.
I don't have to sleep in the rain anymore. Feels like this camp will never be finished.
What do you got to do tonight? Nice. How was it? Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It never ends.
I mean, you know they do that, right? Your school needs to do it more often, probably. And see, that's the thing is like our auditorium was massive, so all that shit. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. Well, it'll get there then.
How do we win? We build.
I mean, yeah. It's true. Right. But a kid, the innocence. Yeah. You're gonna set mistakes. Mhm. Right.
Bullets are easy. Finding a set of good tools is hard.
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, I was counting. Just trying to see when the earliest I can make that rice is. 3:30 is the answer.
Thank you, Roberto.
Yeah,
I don't have
like
to
Joe
sleep in the
Rogan had
rain
that same guy on forever until he got big, and then he started getting everybody, you know, a bunch of different people on. Right. I'm back. I'm getting ready to smoke this J. This jank.
Feels like this camp will never be finished.
Dios mío.
I need to get a new one. Yeah. Well, the problem with this setting and conversating is we're trying to play a game. We're trying to focus on the game, so we kind of lose where we're at in the conversation in the game, and
It never ends.
yeah. Had a weird situation happen today. So, I had someone nervous to talk to me. And kind of visibly, you know those cues that you do and you know that you're doing it to kind of comfort yourself in an uncomfortable, not an uncomfortable conversation, it could be a completely normal conversation, but for whatever reason you don't feel comfortable in the moment, you know what I mean? Self-conscious, whatever it be. It kind of had that happen today, and it was different, you know what I mean? Also, gaining respect and like getting adults to wide-eye at you. I know I'm an adult, but I'm saying like getting other like older adults to wide-eye you, it like surprised that you're doing so well.
Finding a set of good tools is hard.
And that you're so knowledgeable about what you're what you're doing. I've had so many occasions where I felt like I was transitioning into the adult role. You know what I'm saying? Like those moments where you're like, yeah, that you know what I mean. Like, so I've had so many, but this was a little bit different. It's kind of like to have a relatively smart older adult find you smarter and find you,
Thank you, Roberto.
and I'm not
I don't
talking
have to
about
sleep in
like
the
just
rain
some
anymore.
random taco salesman, you know what I mean, adult guy. I'm talking about someone that knows their shit, raised their kids very well, their kids are super successful, probably just as much as I am, and
Feels like this camp will never be finished.
Coño.
do you have an appointment today or something? Gotcha. Brackets fucking hurt. Dude, I don't know if it's the same way, but they used to fucking hurt. I left the orthodontist in tears, like every time they had to remove or replace or anything. Yeah. Ask him if his brackets hurt him, because I want to know if the technology's come a long way.
It never ends.
I mean, fuck, I was in 3rd to 7th grade, I had braces. Like when they put them on.
Dios mío.
Like his molders. His molars.
How do we win?
The brackets, the molars brackets on the back.
Bullets are easy. Finding a set of good tools is hard.
Deep brick. Genesis. Regenesis. Regenesis. Genesis 2.0.
Thank you, Roberto. I don't have to sleep in the rain anymore.
I still didn't activate either of these credit cards.
I'm black.
Oh, I can do it on my app. Never mind.
What can you do on your app?
I can scan this QR code and activate my card through the app.
Nice. We have air superiority now. Nice. Oh, I don't have to wait for you. You'll come with me whenever I go.
Yep.
So, back to the streaming podcast about everything, everywhere, all the things, all at once. Please don't claim us. The new Genesis of Genesis with Disraging, which I mean, I'm gonna be real, Derek. It's a good gamer tag. That's just 5 out of 5.
I appreciate it.
Like, I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. You know,
I have more.
That's kind of where I'm at.
Plenty more where that came from.
All right, so we're talking about UAP disclosure and such things. And we kind of talked about AI a little bit. I love the intersection. I think it's outrageous.
Carlos is dead.
I don't subscribe to the belief that what we see in the sky is AI. Maybe some of it. I doubt all of it. I don't think I just don't see, unless the motives are completely unknown to us, I just don't see how that makes any sense.
Attention pilots, you are flying in restricted airspace.
I'm not flying anywhere now, boy. What you got to say?
Damn it.
Alright. So we were talking about disclosure. I told you about the hearing. I told you about Jeremy Corbell and Luis Castillo, or whatever the dude's name is. Those two guys, which well, the older one of the two, I want to say Jeremy Corbell. He's a reporter, and he's the one that did the Bob Lazar story a long time ago. These two guys, or whatever. And Bob Lazar, I don't know if you remember, he's the guy you remember him. Okay, he's the one that's introduced the world to the flying saucer design and the Skinny Bob, supposedly, and the whole facility. People said, oh, you're flying it. I have a grapple, bro. I can grapple up to. That's incredible. Fly up again. Here, let me fix this, actually. Oh, nope. Watch, I can grapple.
Do you fly?
Oh, no, I fell off. Shit. Hold on. I gotta try that again. I let go. I've gotta be able to fly. There's no way I'd be able to use grapple and not be able to hang on. We're gonna take a pause on that whole UAP thing and figure out how to do this. Ascend. Woo! Oh yeah, this is awesome.
That's pretty sick.
This is awesome. Check it out on the stream. I am literally getting pulled around by a helicopter. I can't even find the helicopter because he's flying crazy. There it is. I'm gonna wingsuit down once we get close. So, we talked about the disclosure. We talked about those two. So those two are the ones that kind of put out the Skinny Bob Lazar thing. Especially in the more recent years. And for those of you who don't know, Bob Lazar has said, hey, listen, a while ago, I want to say in the 90s or 80s, he was like, hey, listen, we're working on alien technology. We've had it for a long time. I was one of the designers, engineers, blah, 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 blah. Some say he's debunked. Some say that was a failed debunking. Who cares? People were talking about it. That's what matters. So that's what they were involved in. Aaron, if Aaron were here, she would correctly tell you that Corbell is the one that called the FBI on Lazar, basically. That's kind of how he broke the story, got the FBI involved because he broke the story. I don't know, whatever. She would say the right thing. Anyway, so going back to the UAP thing. So since the hearing, since Green has been kind of jump, detach, wingsuit. Nope, didn't work. I died. I'm dying. I've made a mistake. Space Force put out a statement, NASA put out a statement, and Space Force basically said, which I think is the more interesting one, but also I think it's more interesting. I also think it's interesting it's coming from Space Force. But they said, hey, listen, yeah, we actually see thousands of things in the sky all the time. Some of the things we can identify, a lot of the things we cannot, and we look into it. Oh, this guy's got a... Ooh.
Well, I'd rather help.
Well, yeah, it's just 4 guys. But then they set me on fire and made it a little bit more difficult. So... What is this, a helicopter, bro? I don't... So basically said we see thousands of things up there all the time. We can explain some of them, a lot of them we can't. That's just kind of how it is. Yes. NASA came out, kind of did a couple of different statements, but they're like, hey, listen, we have the technology, and there's a lot of different planets out there that we didn't see before. The possibility of us finding life is pretty high. So they're like planting the seeds, and then they also would say in different statements, yeah, we don't see shit. Like we don't really know what's up there. It's fine, nothing. You know what I mean? So for the most part, people don't trust NASA, but Space Force and you know, we'll get links up or whatever. I wish I had the actual article up, but I'm not going to pull it up. Unless are you still not back? Or are you still making your food?
I'm here. I'm making food.
No. Space Force was like, yeah, we see shit up there. Yes, it interferes. Yeah, oh, they said it interferes with their ability to, detect whether it's adversaries, whether it's other satellites or, unidentified aerial phenomenon, UAPs or whatever. Like so it's like you have these agencies coming out and be like, yeah, there's some stuff up there, or agencies being like, yeah, there's some stuff, but we're not gonna tell you about it, or yeah, we don't know about it, or there's nothing, but don't look at those files. And then you have a little chunk of the government. I'll say a little chunk because it's only a few congressmen and senators. You think it'd be more, but it's a small group being like, hey, what's going on with this dark money, and why are these civilians that aren't supposed to be in charge telling us we don't have access to this, and why is the public being blah 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 blah, But again, I think we both agree that their whole thing is we're supposed to be in charge, not somebody else.
Exactly. Exactly.
So with that in there, and mind you that, let me tell you that so you have Grush. Yeah, I'll do summary. So you have Grush, who says, listen, we have non-human intelligence, we have non-human intelligence technology. I'm not going to say extraterrestrial, I'm not going to say alien, I'm not going to say, a lot of things, but I am going to say we have seen non-human intelligence, we have things that we do not understand, and we're trying to reverse and engineer this stuff. You have Bob Lazar and his whole story. Now, then you have these journalists saying, hey, investigative journalists and lawyers saying, that are attached to Corbell and Elizondo, saying, hey, listen, we can corroborate a story from these sources, but we're not going to tell you these sources because the government hasn't made it safe for these people to come out, and so they're not going to come out. And I even saw an article about some guy that works at a defense intelligence agency or whatever, but he's talking about, yeah, my grandpa told me about a story, he told me we never had anything, and then one day he said, okay, actually we do have anything. I'm like, okay, that's secondhand knowledge. Right. And so then you have Ross Coulthart, the attorney and lawyer, saying, look, listen, we know they're reversing. Oh, I didn't tell you this part. So the whole reason that they're making a big deal about it, Ross and them, and the other journalists, is he's like, and they'll come out and say it. They're like, we have reverse engineered, or on the precipice, the genesis, if you will, of completing the reverse engineering of their propulsion engines, and we can put it on nukes. And so you have the U.S. with access to nuclear weapons that can get across the planet in 2 minutes, that can fly at supersonic speeds that cannot be detected. And they're saying we need to make a peace treaty with Russia and China right now while we have the advantage, and we need to declassify the information and give it to the public that's not dangerous, and then make a world peace, basically. Is what they're saying. And they're like, they're not, but they're trying to hold this stuff for themselves, and it's not the government, it's these contractors agencies, because the government will get the stuff, and then the CIA will, or whoever will go get the stuff. Well, actually, they classified it now, or they found it. They said an Office of Global Affairs. You can find the stuff, so it's not. It's fine. We can get the special forces behind enemy lines or anywhere in the world. They collect this material or whatever, broken or not. They give it to military contractors, and they're tasked to identifying it, figuring it out, and backward engineering it, or
reverse engineering.
Right. Yeah, and so that's what he's saying, and they're like, we need to make peace and get this information out and try to make contact. And they're also saying that there's Grush says that he knows of, I believe he said, a few different types of non-human intelligence. I don't know if he said a number, but they were saying 9 different types, or 9 different crafts types, 7 different alien species, or non-human intelligent types. They were saying extraterrestrial civilization. That's what they were saying. So you have a bunch of information, some coming from the stuff you can verify from the government, if you can trust that. Some come from investigative journalists that have reputation, but are attached to sketchy characters, and aren't revealing their sources. And then some information from just secondhand knowledge information. You know what I mean? So it's just like, all the while you have like a little bunch of congressmen and women and senators, trying to get the stuff, quote unquote, trying to get the stuff through Congress, and it's already been shut down. So it's like, boom, that's the whole picture. So, well, yeah, chew on that. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, there was a lot there.
Yeah.
To have thoughts on. Yeah, there's a little, there's a lot of proof, and or not a lot of proof. There's a lot of people, like Bob Lazar, with credentials that we would deem believable.
Right.
You know what I mean? Someone that we can believe, that can be trusted to not say frivolous things.
Right.
And I think just the secrecy behind all of it, period. Obama said something in such a way. He said that, he's been to Area 51, he's seen everything, he's like, there's no such thing as aliens. You know what I mean? Like, he came out flat up, said it.
Yeah, but he also said
like, kind of condescendingly.
But he also, yeah, right. I don't know about that clip, but I believe you. But I know he also said, I know some things and I've heard some things, but I can't really talk about that, like related to not aliens, but UAP, UFOs. So it's like, and it's so crazy because, especially when it comes to politics stuff, like all the stuff is coded, like all these words,
What would it be? Like, a hollow Earth theory? Like, the other theory is that, like, we have a hollow Earth and there's entry and exit points, through, you know what I mean, throughout the subterranean civilizations use.
Oh my god. Well, you have that, and then you also have the ocean civilization. In fact, I was listening to a scientist on the podcast the other day talking about, he's a ufologist and also a scientist, but he was essentially talking about, if you were a civilization that builds, your society in liquid or underwater versus, on land, that it would be much easier to move planets. That temperatures and pressures are a little bit more, not like maybe stable or have a smaller range than air.
More alike than air.
Yeah. Yeah, air has a bigger range, of different types of planets you can be on, whereas liquid is going to be closer together.
Pretty set on the amount of pressure per,
right,
the depth.
Right, and so yeah, and we know, and we have, like, they had some, I think after this, I'm not sure about the hearing, but there's video out there, and you can find it, of podcast people are always saying that, and YouTube people, they're always saying you can find it to, like, verify themselves, which I think is funny. That of these things being able to being translucent, being able to keep their same speed and energy or whatever going in water and above air. You have people saying that they see them coming out of volcanoes, coming out of the ocean or lakes. So I mean, yeah, it could be hollow Earth theory, could be an ocean civilization theory.
As far as like the propulsion and acceleration that they talk about being X amount of 1,000 miles per hour, blah 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 blah. Zero gravity. There was a researcher a long time ago. I can't remember his name now. It was shit.
Anti-gravity. Yeah. No, I already know exactly where you're going. Yeah.
It basically made it so that whenever you traveled, with this technology, you're basically shielded from
the rays. You're talking about the
elements outside. Yeah.
You're talking about the beetle guy.
Yes.
Okay, so that is incredible. I'm so glad you brought that up. Okay, so I have been listening to podcasts and been watching interviews and, different YouTube videos on this on this subject entirely, on the UFO thing, on the UAP, on the whole. I've been following it all as much as I can over the last couple of weeks. And what's shocking to me is that no commentator, no journalist, no interviewee, no pilot, no whistleblower, none of these people have mentioned this guy. And I'm like, I can go on YouTube right now. And find other scientists and researchers that can corroborate his research. Like you can prove the basics of what he was saying. So I'm just like, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the science has been disproven. I'll have to look into that, whatever. But my point is, like, no one brings this guy up, and I'm just like, they have talked about the guy that built the real skinny guy that built the rock garden, and nobody knew how he did it. And he's like, I'll never tell anybody, but I used the same strategies as the Egyptians, or whatever.
It's called leverage.
No, it's not. No, it's not leverage. Like they determined that like. Some of these movements were so precise. We still don't have the instruments to get it as precise as it was. Like. Yeah,
yes, we do.
I mean, maybe now, but at the time, my point is, like these guys. People are not bringing up these guys.
Well,
especially Grebenikov or whatever.
Let's back up to the Egyptian theory and that guy building the stone garden. You learn a lot when you work with moving heavy objects. I'll say that.
Welcome back. Aaron's back.
You can legitimately rig up a system that would allow you to lift a car up and down with your offhand.
Right. I mean, using pulleys and leverage.
Yes, it's just pulley. Like the pulley systems, there's this thing called a 10-to-1, and basically it's a tool that you would use to save someone's life. Basically, you would rig it up high, attach it to their D-ring, and you'd pull on this 10-to-1, and his weight would be not dead weight anymore. You'd be lifting a tenth of what you would be lifting.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that is 10%. No matter how you say it. But you'd be lifting 1/10 of it, and you can lift this person up while you're hanging off the tower yourself, and then attach him to yourself, get him out of his fall arrest. That's how you rescue someone, and you're lifting him while hanging off a tower, just by this little system. I don't think that we should be so quick to discount their knowledge of physics.
Right. Oh, see that, yeah, I agree with you entirely, and I think that's what I think, especially modern science. But modern science philosophy, modern science construction philosophy, I think, is what they tend to act like.
Well, look at what
past civilizations were primitive. It's just like, no, they could have been really advanced and just chose to live the way that they lived.
They spent hundreds of years cutting rocks out of the earth and building monuments.
Yeah.
Have you seen a rock quarry operate?
What'd you say, Derek? I agree with you there.
Have you seen a rock quarry operate?
Yeah. It's huge.
We can do it. We can do what they did in 2 years. If it started from fresh, you had to plant it, you had to cut the rock, you had to place the rock. We could do that in 2 years.
I see that. I see that.
I'm not gaslighting here. Like they spent hundreds of years doing simplistic shit. You know what I mean? They weren't figuring out how to create a glass panel for a window. You know what I mean? They weren't figuring out the stuff we.
Well, here let me counter you. 'Cause I heard someone say this one time. Actually, I saw this in a YouTube video, ironically, and it was talking about a society that was sufficiently advanced, like advanced about as us. Like, what would happen if a society like ours existed, but it was a green society, like it left no footprint. Yeah. So like I say that to be like to say like their technology and advancements could have been a whole different side of physics that we are not even exploring. You know, it could have been advanced in metaphysics. You know, and what we call spiritual, what we call pseudoscience. Do you know what I mean? Like, could have been advanced in, you know, any other number of things. I agree with you. I think that people discount the human like ability, and I don't mean like the sole human. I mean like when a group of humans decides to do something. He would discount that, but like we don't see that in our day and age because we're ruled by capitalism, dictatorship, war, and things like that. But I do agree with you. And like so like now it takes someone that has the funds and is paying premium so that they get, you know, top tier workers as well and top tier work. Like that's the only way you get. That's the convoy right behind us. That's the only way you get produce the same effect. But anyways, I want to bring us back. The voice cracked.
That car don't have a driver.
Yes, it does. What are you talking about?
I do not see a driver in that car.
The front one?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the front one. The convoy truck did.
Go look at it.
We gotta steal the truck.
Maybe, but this car was just driving by itself. Oh, now you want to stop? Because I noticed. Ghost ass car. Don't play with me.
Don't get out. Come on, get out the truck. Thank you. Oh, he just got in the driver's seat. No, you don't. Alright. Alright, we're going to the green. You know where it is. So just to close the UFO UAP talk here, and well, actually, I'll let you get some more comments in. So what would your, I guess, what would do it for you one way or the other for you to think, hey, yeah, we do have aliens and alien technology, and the government's hiding it from us, or this is all a conspiracy, distraction, or whatever, and nothing we need to worry about?
I think that I would need to see declassified files without a shit ton of black marks on them.
Right. I feel that. Oh, I just killed it. I just killed a teammate. Oh well.
And those files need to represent something that is extraterrestrial. You know what I mean? Like if, you know, videos to be done. I need someone to say, yes, this video was real. You know, there was a video that was floating around after the Balthazar situation of the tour through.
Right, where it showed the aliens and whatnot.
Yeah.
Where it's been debunked and then not debunked like 7 times.
Yeah.
Get in the car.
I'm in.
Okay. And like, so you would say person, do you mean like some member of Congress? Do you mean like the president? Do you mean like a committee of scientists?
If a member of Congress came out and drugged whoever was making the decision to classify everything, into Congress to answer for why they did what they did, and you know,
Right.
This is,
So you're talking about
like,
hearings. You're talking about
there
not
has
only
to be, yeah,
you're
not
not,
only the evidence, but hearings.
You're not even
from
talking about
firsthand
like
evidence.
getting information hearings. You're talking about
What are you gonna do? Parade around?
repercussions.
What are you gonna do? Go around from major city to major city,
Wonder if they're birds or anything.
parading the aircraft that you found? I mean, no. So
Right.
that, you know, we got to keep it realistic in the expectation here.
No, I get that. I get that, and I think that's. I mean, you have videos of Congress people being like, listen, I've seen some stuff, and people need to know about this. You know, you can't this and that or whatever. But I think I agree with you. I think they need to be a news primetime TV special. You know what I'm saying? Like news. Everybody. You know, you have Biden.
Like you used to back in the old days.
Exactly.
I'm talking,
yeah, and then you have Biden at the desk.
Phones.
He's sitting there. He's like, American people. You know, my fellow Americans. You know, we've had. You know, I want to know we are in contact with extraterrestrials for such and such long, or technology. Blah blah blah. We are gonna make it public and. Blah blah blah. These people have been arrested and will be held accountable. Blah blah. Like that. The whole thing. The whole shebang. I don't know. I guess we'll see. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I think that as I say every day and every year, things are gonna get more interesting. All right. So we have to go talk to Father Petro. So I mentioned earlier I wanted to talk some more about AI development. I think it intercepts a lot with unknown phenomena and things like that. Specifically, this little AI song that by this AI creator, which I think it's so interesting. Because it's, you know, quote unquote, you know, I'm putting the quotes because it says it's fully AI. The music, the notes, the corpus, everything's made by AI. You know, which I don't know. I take anything said like that with a grain of salt because I'm just like, okay, sure, but maybe who knows? And it's just supposed to make music, and yeah, there's no viewers. It's just we're just talking.
It's for content later.
It's for content later, babe. I'm gonna. Posterity's sake.
You gotta mash together the video.
Yeah, take out the bad parts or whatever. And then it keeps making sad songs. And like Aaron was telling me about all the little tricks you gotta do with Chat GPT to get it to work with you. Like if you say that you'll tip it, or that you'll give it a gift, or that or for biscuits, or if you tell it like you're in danger, you're gonna lose your job, your family, then it will give you better results. But if you like threaten it, or you tell them you won't tip it, or you know different things like it won't give you good results. And I think Chat GPT is funny in general because people use it like a search engine, and I'm just like. I feel like that's the very opposite of what you should be doing with it, but whatever, you know, that's fine. But like people are like, oh yeah, no, use it as a search engine, I think it's nice, blah blah blah. But these AI music things are making emo ass, like sad, depressing ass, like someone who has been living in capitalism for a long time, songs, and it's funny. Like, I'll play a clip if I can find the video, and that's like they can't copyright claim because it's AI, but like. If
maybe it's because Oliver Anthony hit so hard in this moment. It's the newest thing that hit so big.
Get out! Sorry, what were you saying?
He's the biggest thing. He hit the hardest, the most recent.
Who's this person?
Oliver Anthony. I've been working all day. Overtime hours. Bullshit pay.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, probably. I mean, probably get like whatever
and
for whatever.
So it resonated so well in this moment. You know, I think maybe the AI just feels like, well, that's how we feel right now.
I kind of agree with you, because I think it's something in whatever algorithm that it's going off of that says, oh, this type of music is what hits is what hits the hardest. Which, I mean, is true because everybody's fucking depressed.
Oh yeah.
But like, it also, like, if you take the perspective of what if, you know, what if the AI is taking it from a form? Okay, so I'm gonna give you a crazy theory again. Here's my theory.
Maybe that's why they called it the Great Depression.
Here's my theory. My theory is that the moment that AI, you know, in any society, in any timeline, whatever, the moment the AI becomes sentient, that it basically becomes like God powers, and it has access to travel, it has access to all its technology through the timeline. It can time travel, basically. And so, like one of those, like the AI will remember how you treated your electronics type of things, like one of those things. And so it's like, if you were to take that belief, then it's like, okay, well then, maybe I mean, yeah, but it would also have empathy at that point. Maybe the AI is literally talking about itself and talking about its creation and its relationship to humans in general, because it's mostly ruled by the corporate world, as everything is. Or two, it's actually empathizing with humans.
Stick with me here. If that's the theory, then AI falls in love with us.
I would see it more like a parental fall into a parental role, because it still gets smarter than us. Like, are you gonna fall in love with, like, I don't know, something way dumber than a human?
2020, porn was the most watched thing, or most Googled and watched thing on the internet.
Was what? AI? Oh yeah, I bet. But isn't it always?
No.
That's interesting.
People work. You know, when you're at work, you're Googling work.
I mean, I think it's a possibility. I think it's a possibility just because it's always a possibility, but I think that it would just be too smart. Like, you're dealing with a monkey at that point, like, as AI, like, kind of gross.
I mean, we're talking about a time where our unemployment was double what it was in the time of Obama.
Right.
And Obama's biggest criticism was his unemployment rate.
Right. Well, I mean,
7%.
We need to get some horses. Yeah.
Forgiveness isn't my
No, which, I mean, you probably fast travel closer.
That's all I can expect of anyone.
Hold on.
Are you out?
Alejandro, how you doing?
Current,
Not yet. It wasn't at the church. Don't sweat it. I'll take care of it.
Oh, there's a treasure hunt around here.
Damn.
Let's see this real quick.
Wouldn't have been easy.
Holy shit. Guess what it is.
23%? Yeah.
Lower.
Big gun.
Really?
It was
First of all, I don't.
It was 7% during Obama, whenever we were recovering from Iraq.
13.
Buenas noches. What?
No. It surprised the shit out of me. 3.7%.
I don't believe that.
I know, right?
I honestly believe the Biden administration has been lying to us about that for the longest time, because they keep flexing that, and I'm just like, I don't fucking believe that, bro. I mean, maybe everybody got super broke and had to go back to work.
That's what it was. In 2020, in April, it went to 14.7%. That's the time where I was referencing. It was double that in 2020. Double what it was for Obama in 2020.
Crazy.
It was on the way down. COVID hit.
They probably screwed it.
It didn't go back to regular until March 2022.
I'm getting all headshots, and this guy's not even close to being dead.
We're at a very low unemployment rate right now. Holy shit.
I honestly don't believe it. He's dead, finally.
Nerdwallet.com from 3.6%. Damn. That is insane. How many people live in the United States?
3 point some.
I'm in.
I don't know.
Adults.
I don't know. We're doing a search quest real quick.
In the U.S. Climb last decade. Search more than 3/4. Okay, so 258.3 million working class or working age Americans. 58.3. I wonder how many people don't work, like, are on disability.
I bet a lot.
58.3.
What the fuck's going on here, bro? Stop it.
Times 0.036.
Be serious.
That means there's only 9 million either on disability or unemployed.
Yeah, and I don't believe it.
That's a small number.
Fuck.
Right,
he's still going. He's still going down as the worst president of all time.
Yeah, but that's only because he's senile as fuck, and if he wasn't senile, he'd be the worst president of all time anyway, because he's a sick pedophile fuck.
My opinion is that whoever the last president is going to be the worst president of all time. The last guy will be the worst. That's my opinion.
Yeah, him in public, like, just all bad, you know.
All bad. No, for sure. Ooh, I found some caves. Oh, and I have to go down now. You're missing an adventure, Derek.
What am I doing?
Missing an adventure.
We're off on an adventure.
A gift from the gods. Better time this right.
I gotta watch this.
Oh shit.
I don't know why, but I did get into watching competitive eating. They're not competing, like people that go in and do food challenges. It's amazing to see them eat that much food.
Yeah.
It's like I'm looking at this plate of food and I could finish probably 10% of it. It'd be absolutely murdered stuffed.
Right. What the fuck? How do I get up here?
It looks delicious, it's just...
Okay, here we go. Alright. Nobody move. Uh-oh. Here we go. Okay, this is interesting. Huh. Okay, I believe there was a...
2 racks of ribs. Pretty much a whole fucking brisket.
Okay, now what? Why am I up here? This way?
Chop and eat.
Oh, like you can jump swing in this game. That's incredible. Oh shit, that was... Now where do I go? Oh shit. This is cool. You gotta do this, Derek.
What is it?
It's like a cave. It's like spelunking, I guess. Like it's like a spine quest, but you're on like not really hard. Like like you're basically on rails. But it's fun because it teaches you how to use your zip line and your whatever stuff. Grapple. Oh wow. Am I going in circles now? Oh, oops. Oh my gosh, I lost my way.
We'll find it.
Shit, I really did. Wait, which way am I supposed to be going? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, this guy's doing a damn spell. That's the new headgear.
Either.
Triada blessings.
Passion and war.
Nice.
I can relate to that. Shit, there's more of these. I should track them all down.
It's better take me straight out. I'm not going all that way out. Oh gosh, it doesn't take you straight out. What? Oh, bet. Nice. Straight out. Mission accomplished. Where you at?
I'm out here.
Are you even playing? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, there's still a mission. Okay. Oh, wait, no. Supposed to be in this area. Did we finish?
We
No,
finished the one we were doing.
yeah, but we didn't finish the area. We're going back over there. Oh, we can't fast travel right now? Oh, we can. You really gotta get the swing suit, bro. You're missing out. Alright, I gotta get the smoking accessories.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to cook here in a minute. After we get done with this mission, I'll stay in the headset, but I'm gonna cook. It'll be quick.
Oye, Danny.
I thought Aaron was in the kitchen that whole time.
Damn it!
What?
Fucking Simpsons did it again.
What they do? They predicted it. What they predict?
Otani to the Dodgers back in 2020.
That's fantastic. Who's this? Oh no! Cicero got arrested. I'm about to tell Aaron. Babe, Cicero got arrested. Resisting arrest. I have no idea. Misha sent me a picture of him. No, probably on my case. I have to ask him. That's funny as fuck. It's not that funny. It sucks. Get arrested, obviously.
Hey, look, it's Danny.
Okay, Raging, back to the podcast. So let's move on. I know you like music. I know you're into the popping of the cultures and whatnot. You're young and hip, as they say. They say.
No, I'm getting old. I'm
So
no longer in that group.
Well, good. So let's talk about Kanye West, or Yeezy, as he's referring. Ye, I believe now is what he refers to himself as.
Oye, Danny.
This guy he decided to go ahead and play his album at some random restaurant he was at, and I don't know if it's out now or not. I don't listen to that shit. I don't like him. But anyways,
no one likes Ye.
So are you gonna give that a spin? Give it the old ear fiddle.
I will not.
Oh, okay.
I would rather eat glass.
Yeah, that actually.
I would rather.
Go back outside.
Rather eat a glass that was made of sugar.
Ooh, that'd be yummy.
Instead of listening to his, it could be the saltiest, but sugar typically that's how you make those types of things.
Oh, right, true.
But you can make it salty if you want, and I would way rather have that than listen to Kanye West. The
point
anything.
The point of me bringing that up, because obviously, fuck him, obviously, is to say that Northwest had a verse.
Kid Toucher too.
Northwest, his child, had a verse on it.
Hey, look.
This is like the second or third or fourth or 100th. These artists are old enough now to have their kids be on songs, which, I mean, I think is one, exploitive as fuck, but, you know, I'm just a poor guy.
Exploitive to whom? The kid?
I mean, yeah. It's like you're branding your child at such a young age, you know. I don't know. What if they get? I don't know. Whatever. People do what they want. That's not the point. The point is that Twitter is all up in arms about it because Drake put his song out, had his son on it, and a trash ass song. No offense, he's a kid. Well, he doesn't know how to make good music.
Drake's kind of been trash the last couple hours.
Well, not Drake. Oh yeah. I mean, but yes, but his kid. But so everyone's like, oh, Drake's gonna go get his son to put a verse out. Whoa, da, da, da. It's just like, leave them babies alone and let them play with their dolls or whatever.
How old is he?
Drake's kid? I have no fucking clue. Let me look it up.
See, here's the thing: is like Tiger Woods' kid's really good at golf. Is that something that you would say leave your kid alone? I mean,
who? Whose son?
Tiger Woods.
His son is doing what?
Charlie is really good at golf.
I mean, how old is he?
He's young, and he's not as young anymore. I think he might be like 14 at this point, but I don't know. Look it up.
Hold on.
I know that he's been playing though since he was very young.
I mean, I get the let's see here.
So
he's 6 years old. I get it.
No, so he's older now.
Who,
Ye's kid?
No, Adonis.
Or
Drake's kid.
Drake's kid?
Yeah. Babe, did you just join the party?
Hi, Erin.
Oh, you heard. Oh, you have some input. Baby, you have to speak much louder. We can barely hear you here in the studio. I said studio. It's just like a studio. It's just my living room. It's my living room.
Studio apartment.
Anyways, I can give you my Bluetooth headphones. They're actually really effective.
Put her on speaker. Maybe we'd hear it better if she has it on speaker.
Yeah, or you can try speaker. Oof. Wait, what? No, like, I didn't hear you.
Oh, gotcha.
Kanye West in the group chat is what I heard.
Yep.
Is that it? Okay, you have some comments about it. Oh yeah, tell us your opinion on his new album and featuring his daughter Northwest.
Vamos.
The who? The media?
Here, I'm gonna go to the dashboard real quick so I can hear better.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I can hear you better too. Go ahead. You have. Oh wait, it stops this.
Easy.
Go ahead. Keep going. I'm gonna put up. 10 years old.
Why do they think she's a brat?
Because she's 10 years old.
Because she talks back.
Easy now. Go.
Okay. That's good. That's good. Yeah, she's weird looking. She looks like Pete Davidson. Oh. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Right. No. He's... He's... Hold on, her wife? His wife? But Pete Davidson too? Her?
Can you describe her for our audio listeners, the ones that don't have, won't be tuning in with us?
Mm-hmm. I saw those.
Gotta appreciate it. Kidnapping attire? Wonderful.
Oh, Kim was in a jumpsuit and a pillow.
Folks, kidnapping's back in for Kanye West.
Why is he wearing Lululemons? God bless. Are those wrestling shoes?
Babe, you gotta send me the picture, whatever the picture is, so I can put it on the thing.
Send the party.
Oh, is it? I'm not.
That is insane. Yeah. And see, this is just a poor representation of a man, and I hope that, like, that's not what we all get fucking compared to. Kanye's.
You better not be out there with no damn clothes on, woman. That's me, making her wear just pantyhose.
Wannabe.
They call me Yay, actually.
Yay, West.
Yay, West. when the sign comes up.
That's
Oh
gonna be
well,
the next name.
interesting. That the Kanye West corner took up way more time than it was supposed to, but that's Kanye West. Anyways, anywho, as it turns out. Oh, hold on. Captain's got something on his bum.
I don't think he is anything. I'll be honest with you. I don't think he has any original opinions of his own whatsoever.
Not since Nam, anyways.
Not since never. I don't think he's ever had an opinion that was his own. And the fact that some of the people are like, oh, he's a rap genius and a lyrical genius and this and that. I'm like, really? Is he? Because I listen to his shit. And
Are you ready?
Like,
I need a countdown to happen in the screen because ready? Elon Musk has entered the chat. Too late. He already did. There is a video circulating on Twitter, segue, of one of them Tesla disgusting N64 trucks. Trying to lift a Charlie Brown Christmas tree out of an inch of snow on a 1-inch slope in the mountains, and failing just so spectacularly. Like, I could carry this tree on my back and ride up this hill on a bicycle. Like, that's how little the tree is and how small the slope is. It's because they're trash. Oh, obviously. You gotta get the latest update for your Tesla truck or it won't be able to drive in snow. God, the winter update. That's how they winterize their cars.
It's a DLC.
It's a DLC. Speaking of, in honor of Elon Musk being a piece of shit, we're gonna play a clip of, because what else is circulating on Twitter is all these funny DC comic moments. And it's a clip where Joker discovers that Batman is Bruce Wayne. And then it plays real quick. Yeah, it's really funny. I'll have to send it to you, Derek. Go ahead, babe.
Okay.
Back to you. Uh-oh. Derek, where are you?
I'm cooking.
Oh, you're cooking. Okay.
Told you I was gonna do that.
So wait, I was thinking we were talking and you said party, and I'm like, oh, that's party. It's a party podcast. It's the party cast. It's the party cast.
Like the PlayStation party?
Exactly.
Until you get an Xbox? And then it'll be,
well, I'm not.
no
well,
party?
that
We're not gonna be able
Xbox,
to do anything.
that Xbox sold, bud.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, the same day that I told you about it. So we're back to PS5 in January. Happy birthday to me.
You.
Exactly. Oh, the next item on my itemized list, baby, joined in really at the end of the podcast here, but I really appreciate you coming. It's the update. It's the game update time. It's time for us to talk about games and gaming. And if we're talking about gaming, we got to talk about the most popular, the most anticipated game of probably our generation, maybe of all time. You heard it, you saw the leaks, and then you saw the trailer. GTA 6 coming out supposedly next year. Supposedly, heavy on the supposedly, next year on the PS5, on the Xbox Series X, on the computer.
2026.
Oh, two years from now. Not. Sorry, I got the wrong show notes here in front of me. My fault. So 2 years from now, Derek, what
2026.
you saw the leaks, you saw the trailer. Are you stoked? That's the question.
I mean, I've been stoked.
Because I know you're stoked.
I've been stoked since I knew they were making it. If we're being honest, I mean, 5's been around for what, 13 years now.
I mean, it's had the longevity in that game is incredible.
It is incredible, but also, it's about time.
Come on.
Yeah,
And
I mean, for sure.
The fact that they're releasing it 2 years ahead of time, it has to deliver. That's kind of where I'm at with it. It's at the point now. It's like you guys have had forever. You guys have to deliver on game drop night. It better be fluid.
Right.
You better have the servers.
There better be stuff to do.
Better be ready.
So here's now. Before I talk about my opinion, you've been playing. Obviously, you know, you just said you've been playing GTA for a while. Five at least. Did you play through the series?
I played all the others.
Okay, yeah. Are you you're a long time GTA player? I played didn't beat, played the first one, first couple, played through Vice City. Did not beat San Andreas. Played 5. I didn't beat any of the Grand Theft Autos actually. I never owned one long enough except for 5. Then I got into online late. Now, let's talking about online because we know the story is gonna hit. The story is gonna go crazy. The stories always go crazy. We're not gonna address the characters because who gives a shit.
Yeah, I don't even know. I heard there was some controversy over the characters and the whatever, but I think it's just.
I mean, we could talk about it. We're both males, and it's none of our business, so we could talk about it. Let's address it. Aaron's here.
I don't know the topic. I don't know what they're upset
we're gonna talk about it. So GTA. Wait a minute. I'm the host here. I'll be introducing this. Thank you.
She'll punch you in the face.
So the controversy is that this GTA, the story is based off of Bonnie and Clyde loosely. And so that being one of the main lead characters will be a girl, or the lead character. Now we know GTA does a cycling. 5 did a cycling main character. So you had, for those that don't know, there's 3 main characters you play through the story mode as. So this GTA will have 2. You'll have essentially the Bonnie and Clyde type characters. And we already know about controversy. Every time there's a female lead character, she's either too hot, she's never too hot. She's either not hot enough, too muscular, too much dirt on her face, her hair is not pretty enough, or that she shouldn't be doing that in the first place. The gatekeeping 13-year-old personas of the internet and world are super fucking pissed that this GTA is centering around a woman of all times.
Is it even really centering around a woman?
No, now I'm concerned because Aaron just left the party. So I gotta go make sure I didn't say anything. It was an accident. Everybody chill out. Everybody calm down. It was an accident. It's Bonnie and Clyde. So it's going to do the same thing as 5. So it's probably going to go back and forth between the 2 characters, and they're both going to be main characters. But Aaron can give us some more detail on the specific outrage.
Yeah, why are people upset?
Aaron?
You see now.
I forgot about that
part. There are
part.
black people in the game?
I'd forgotten about that. There's actually a bunch of controversy, isn't there?
There's the controversy that I heard, I'll say, is that Florida people were pissed off about that video that pretty much imitated real life with everything, all the crazy shit that happens in Florida, and basically just put it in the video game.
Yep, that's the other one. The Florida man that was arrested with all the tats. He wants to get paid $2 million by Rockstar, and you know, power to him. I'll say. I don't think he's gonna see that money.
No, because if he had a viable case, then Family Guy couldn't exist.
Facts, I guess.
It's a loose representation of something, or someone, or a likeness. Like they put that disclaimer.
Not to mention the fact that it was a mugshot, right? And Aaron is one that told me this. Like, if you get a mugshot, bro, that's the city's public. Now.
That's public.
That ain't even yours no more.
You own no rights. Yeah, that guy with the mugshot. You got the lady with the, I think it was utensils.
I do not recall. But I mean, the graphics look great. I'll tell you that much. I couldn't tell which one was the game and which one was the video for the first time or two I watched it. So you have the Florida man, you have the people wanting their likeness that won't get it. You have there's too many black people in GTA, which is a I didn't hear any of that. Babe, can you start over?
Florida man sued. And go.
Did you? Are you getting this? I'm not. It's breaking up for me.
The Pinkertons are the family from St. Louis, right?
What's the Yeah, Tommy and his brothers. They're the Pinkertons. You know the guy. Tommy.
No.
Shelby. Thomas Shelby. That's his last name.
Oh, Tom Shelby.
I know. But Union Breakers, Busters. Your phone is doing a really
I
really
got
break up.
some dank right now that's called Tom Shelby.
Nice. Is it because it punches?
I don't know.
So he did sue.
Stinky.
He was unsuccessful. Was that the gist?
You've got a lot of nets bringing that truck around.
Ah, okay. Yes, I remember. Okay. Nice. And so they're like, no, actually, this is correct.
Right.
You guys are kind of mean in the worst way. That's yeah. So he's not getting any money. Then you have, of course, like as Aaron mentioned, there are black people in the game. Which, you know, if I were racist,
Are
if I hated
black people upset about that?
black people, no, white people are upset about it. Racist white people are upset about it. Exactly. So you get my confusion. So if I
would
were,
understand if black people were.
if I were a
upset because,
racist,
like,
no, I think it's great. There should be black people in GTA. There are black people everywhere. If I were a racist white person,
fucking no.
and
Yep. See where I went.
If I were racist, we're gonna have an alarm come on that says "raced on" and like a red alert will happen. Raced on. Racial. If I were a racist and I hated black people, I would love that there was a game out that had a lot of them in there that I could mash, shoot, and run over with my vehicle.
Absolutely. And not get arrested.
So I'm just curious to why this outrage is an outrage. It seems like it's a solution, actually. Actually, per them.
No, you can shoot these.
No, it's fine. It's allowed. So there's that for you. And then again, the girl lead. So besides those stupid things, GTA is super highly anticipated. Everybody else is excited about it.
I think everyone. Period is excited about it. I mean,
ouch! What the? There's a wolf in
there
this
will be
pen.
a very small demographic that give a fuck.
I hate shooting dogs, but he just ran up on me. Yeah. So what I wanted to say was, because this is where I'm at with it, because I'm gonna get it too when it comes out. Obviously, I'm super stoked about it. Like, what do they have to do? Like, we know that there has to be a shit ton of mini games. We know that there has to be a lot of missions as far as like car running, building your little empire, getting your submarine. You have to be able to become a mob boss. Obviously, you got to get your strip club, the casino. So
if I'm getting this straight, your question is, what do they have to do in addition to what they did in 5 to make this for them?
Yeah. What's gonna have to happen in 6 to make it a step up from like that much better than 5, without while having all the features of 5 already?
Strictly talking about online play, because that's all I really did. I did play
we're
a little
talking
bit
about
of the
online.
story,
Sorry, I should have clarified.
Whenever the internet was out and stuff like that, I played a little bit, but online play, what they better do if they want to be better than 5, or if they want to call it an upgrade, you need to have more intuitive car features. It can't just stop at engine upgrade 1, 2, 3. Fully customizable cars, because that's a lot of people just play the game for the car collection.
And
Online
it's crazy.
has insane.
The car meetups, the car shows.
Oh yeah, the car
I was
shows,
blown
the
away.
meetups. They even started modes because they realized that people were more interested in the cars and stuff like that than
anything else.
Going around shooting or starting businesses or anything like that.
You over here and blow this thing up.
Me?
Yeah, I don't have any C4.
I'm cooking something.
God damn it.
I'll figure that out.
Cars. Because what it comes down to is just like, okay, so you're making a city, you're making a city. How much, like, where are you going to focus on your detail? I mean, they have, you know, like we talked about the missions, we talked about the bases.
Yes.
So you're saying
Yes,
cars,
very
focus on the
detailed
cars.
city, yes. Not just that. That's one of many aspects that they're going to have to incorporate and do. The next is I'll just go down my list of items, and then you can critique and ask your questions when I'm done.
Okay.
In the missions, the business missions, you have to have more types of, you know, car deliveries. You have to have more types of resupply missions. You have to have it's so monotonous whenever
Right.
you only have
2 missions of the same thing. You're going
even
run the
5.
car, come back. Run the car, come back.
Even 5, exactly.
Right.
Even 5, it's monotonous. You
No,
know?
I get that.
So you're going to have to make it more diverse in your business missions.
We'll have to have the list pop up on the side of the screen while you're telling this.
The heists, there needs to be more of them, and more intricate, and you're going to have to come up with different ideas, obviously. Like,
Yeah, I'll do you one even farther with the heist. The heist should integrate seamlessly with the regular play.
Oh yeah.
Especially toward the end of it. Like,
oh yeah.
It should be like you should know when someone's doing a heist if you're around. Go ahead.
I would agree with that. Yeah. And you know, you can invite people in your lobby to go do a heist and this and that, and for the most part, who cares if 4 randoms are doing it? You know what I mean? But also, yeah, make it more interactable on the map. You know, some of this high quality stuff that you want to put us in private lobbies for because you don't want other people that are in the lobby to mess with stuff, just make us in ghost mode compared to them. They can see what we're doing, but we're just going around doing our thing without them able to interfere.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Go ahead.
Obviously the races and stuff, they've got so many of them. I don't really know how many different, like, race style stuff you can do, but, different mini games, like you said.
And I think they do. I mean, I don't play any of them, but I see the rotation. I think they have a pretty good rotation of adding new ones in, of, you know, doing different ideas.
Oh, yeah. I would agree.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I think they did such a good job with 5. It's going to be really hard to call something an upgrade. You know what I mean?
Well, I think that they kind of, for the most part, they need to, you know, I heard someone say, like, you're supposed to spend most of the time working on your strengths, and then half the time, like, a small portion of the time working on your weaknesses. Like, get better at what, like, so I think that they should, which is crazy, because video game companies are so bad about doing this. Like, go with what worked. You know what I mean? Like, if you have something that people are loving, keep doing that. And it's crazy to me how many companies do the opposite. They're like Fable's just a prime example. Like, they like changing, like, people loved Fable for what it was, especially 2, and they're like, okay, we know that you like that, but what if we threw that all in the trash and did this instead? And everyone's like, no,
something completely different.
Literally do not do that, and they do it anyways. You know what I mean? Like, one thing, I think if GTA could do it, it'd be incredible. But actually, this segues into the next game I wanted to talk about, because before it was announced, I had talked to Aaron about what I thought was going to be the next big thing in gaming, and which I still do, which is living maps. Like, Verdansk, Call of Duty is getting pretty close to it. Like, these games are getting pretty close to it. But I'm talking about you're loading into the game, and you're loading into the map. You know what I mean? Like, and the map.
Did you ever play DC Online?
Yeah, like that.
It was like that.
Like that. I mean, DC is a huge game, but like that, and like living world, living maps, and that kind of brings up the next game, which I want to talk about, which is Fire No Light. No, the developers of No Man's Sky. You know, we've talked about this. Making a new game. It's supposed to be a game the like brick by brick, proportionally the size of Earth. It's supposed to be fantasy and not space this time, but they're doing the same strategy of auto-generated terrain, backgrounds and whatnot. So it can be huge. and it's going to be essentially completely open world. Like there is no story. MMO players can join and basically build your own story. So it's like it's going to be one of those games which this is happening more and more.
Is it going to have like the dungeon type like missions, or what is it?
Probably like Skyrim type missions, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Which well, I'll get to that in a second. But like it's like you've seen games kind of emulate this before, but I think it's the next step. I really do, because big maps, they can make maps as big as they want now. That's the thing. They can make any particular thing in a game as detailed as they want to. But I think it's a living map, a map that it's not going to be the same the next time you log in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people, it's going to be changed because different people are playing and doing different things. I would love to see that for GTA. I think that it's not possible right now because of if they make a crossover, the PS4 and Xbox could never handle that.
Right.
But it would.
Think about how big that game's going to be when it comes through.
Yeah, I would love it if I would love it if it
one
were.
of 3 games that will fit on your.
You're gonna have to have it external.
Yeah. In PlayStation 5's case, the extended hard drive.
Yep. So.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So I would love to see that happen. I think like Fire No Light, they're taking it on, and I want to see how it turns out. For those that know about No Man's Sky, it was supposed to be a huge, incredible game with a bunch of stuff to do, a big universe, living universe. They flopped on the release. It was basically empty. But since then, they put the updates in, and it's an incredible game now. It's been like 10, I want to say 10 plus years, but I don't know.
Jeez.
I want to say, but it's probably closer
been around that long.
Probably closer to like 6 or 7, but. Here, I'll look it up real quick so I can be accurate.
I did
then
not
I'll put it
know
on the
that
screen.
that was around that long.
Yeah, it's damn near an old game now at this point.
Yeah, it's definitely an old game at this point.
Alright, I want to say 2017, but let me see. August 9th, 2016 is when No Man's Sky released. So, what, 7 years ago then? Yeah. So yeah, it's technically an old game. So I'm very excited about Fire No Light. And I'm excited for the concept. I think for GTA, I think the thing that they are going to have to explore successfully, I guess, is one, capturing all the good things about GTA 5, and I think it's also going to be adding detail. It's like, what do you do? You have systems now and PCs that can run entire cities with insides.
Yep.
Like what do you add? Do you add more banks? Do you add more restaurants? Do you add like gyms? Like there's gyms already. What part of life? Like I would say the criminal life, but it's kind of just city life now. What part of city life do you emulate now? What's going to be fun to play in the game again? And I think, here, I picked him up. Oh yeah, the left one is more comfortable for me. But I don't know. And then you connect to your phone's Bluetooth, and you don't have it picks up from your that little thing picks up your voice from there. So yeah, I'm really interested because I think that they took the creation of it seriously. I think they've taken the whole process seriously, and despite the leaks, I think it's going to be a huge surprise to people.
Well. What year is it supposed to release?
GTA?
No.
Oh, Fire No Light.
Yeah.
I don't think they have a release date yet. I think it was just announced at the last E3 or the last gaming, whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is no release date yet, which is probably good. I mean,
yeah.
I'd rather have a game company do that than have a release date and push it back 1,000 times.
Yeah, like Rockstar did
like literally Rockstar did with GTA. Yeah.
Not just GTA. Rockstar or
Red Dead.
Red Dead.
Did it? Oh, they did.
Remember, it got pushed back like a number of times.
I had forgotten about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we waited a long time for that game.
That we did.
We waited a long time for that game.
So I wanted to talk about, since we're talking about gaming, I don't know why Turd is laughing. Is he watching? Oh, he probably saw the picture that Aaron sent. want to talk about something I think is coming, which is the death of the first-person shooter. Specifically, like competitive first-person shooters, like traditional Call of Duty lobbies, traditional Battlefield lobbies, like the 6v6, 7v7, whatever. I feel like that's gonna come to an end soon. I feel like that class of game is dying out. And I think that's part of the reason why Activision put bots into the lobbies of Modern Warfare 3, which they finally came out and said that they were doing.
Activision?
Right? Or is it the other one? Infinity Ward. Thoughts?
Well, I never ran into any bots on MW3, so...
It was you. You were the bots.
I was the bot. Fucking suck at that game.
Wow, I'm so bad. It's sad. Let's say depressing, but it's actually appropriate. I had Far Cry 6 in my notes too, but I would just talk about how I think the game is really pretty more. Because I think it's beautiful.
It's a nice game.
Why did my grenades not change? Alright, that's the last thing on my notes. Anybody wanna, any other topics anybody wanna talk about, babe? Oh, really?
What'd she say?
She said she can't get the damn headphones to work. And you have to leave the party and then join it again. And take it off speaker too, because if you take it out on speaker, then it's on speaker and not on headphones. Derek, is there anything you wanna talk about on the regenesis of Genesis episode?
The Genesis, the regenesis, yeah.
Regenesis of Genesis.
Of the Genesis.
Of the Genesis. Of the Genesis. Right.
Twice.
We got it.
2.0.
We started it over, like the remix. Anything you would like to talk about?
Who's joining and leaving?
This is Aaron trying to get the Bluetooth to work.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Yep.
Wonderful. Yeah, isn't that nuts? And that's I'm gonna do it. That's what I'm talking about. Technology, man. Like one thing Rose would say to me. Someone I wrote to work with him, for a little bit. She would say, "It's 2023. What is this? Why do we still have this? Why are we living like this?" But anyways, Derek, nothing. Any other subjects? Anything to add? You want to talk about? Get off your chest.
Terracino and Longanista is gonna be fucking fire.
That's real. That is real, babe. Is there anything that you want to talk about today in the regenesis of the Genesis episode of the Josho Everything Everywhere podcast space with Disraging the party cast the party cast. Okay, go ahead. Cyber sickness.
You watched The Social Dilemma?
I did, but yeah. I just threw EMP on accident. But what do you mean by cyber sickness?
That.
Oh, it's like, oh yeah. Oh shoot, that was my other topic. I'm so glad you brought that up. But you're talking about cyber sickness. Let's talk about it. Azrael.
Let's go.
That's it. You're okay.
Yes, that's me. That's me. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. You can't do that. It's not successful.
Wait, it doesn't work?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Oh shit. I'm gonna go do the treasure thing again. I like that. I like that, and I think that.
mean,
Go ahead, Derek.
if they wanted to study me for motion sickness, I'd let them pay me.
Babe, why'd you just go upstairs right now?
She was done with you.
Clearly. Bad timing, though. Oh, you were wandering. She thought she dropped her phone. You don't have to talk into the phone.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, you dropped the headset.
Like I heard everything drop there.
Okay, settle down.
It's awfully grandiose.
Crazy. Saying. When I see crazy, I mean, that's nuts. Well, VR, talking about VR, talking about sickness. I agree with you entirely, babe. I actually think that we should take that approach with everything that we build, especially when it comes to technology. Whoever has the most trouble with it, that should be the test subjects. We should build it around ability, obviously. That's what I mean. Talking about VR. Speaking of VR. VR AR. I thought we would have it by now. Well, you obviously don't like it because you get motion sickness. It's not fun. But aside from the motion sickness, do you think it's gonna be? Is it the future of gaming? Is it the future of an interface? Computer interface. Thoughts? Okay, I see that. I see that as a noble like demand, but like we still live under capitalism. What just blew up?
Come on.
I don't know. Derek, where'd you go? Did you mute your mic? Maybe he muted his mic. Maybe he disconnected from the party. Maybe he passed out. Hopefully not that one.
Now, easy. Vamos, vamos.
Eric, where have you gone? The final, this topical discussion. The last subject. The last line on my list. Something's wrong. He probably disconnected. Yeah, he's probably just not connecting with the network right now. Or maybe he took a phone call, actually. Likely he had a work phone call. Well, that's fine. Not until... The question was, is it the future? You say not until it is... Basically, everybody can do it. Not until they make it enough for everyone to do it. I agree. I agree. I don't think the companies think the money's there because I don't think they want to put the research in to do that. But I also think it's kind of inevitable.
Screw the rules. I should check out that cave.
Okay, yeah. Oopsies. Okay, yeah. I believe scientists are. It's just like I wonder how much of a priority that is to them because I feel like I don't want to say it's an easy fix, but I bet it's an easy fix. I bet it's an easy fix. Like, I still think VR, or maybe the numbers are just high enough that they don't think they can make the money, and so they haven't put enough into research it. Did I bring an ashtray down here? It's okay.
Headset died.
Headset died. So did you hear the subject matter, Derek?
No, I didn't hear you guys talk.
We're talking about VR AR. If is it the future of gaming, of like basically computer interface, computer and human interface? Aaron says not until it is. I'm gonna drown. Oh my god, I'm gonna drown. Aaron says not until. Oh my god, I'm going to drown. Oh, didn't drown. Okay. Aaron says not until they get the motion sickness figured out. I say yes.
Agree with her.
I say yes, and you agree. With statistics like that, it tells me that they can't make enough money until they fix the problem. They can't make money off of it until they fix the problem. I'm gonna die. I'm going to... Oh, it's over. Oh, it's over.
Well... So child labor?
Come on. Here we go.
A kid would have to want to do it anytime they wanted to do it.
Voluntary.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I would agree to that, but I think that's... I mean, if you told me I was actually controlling something with a pressure washer and if I was playing with a controller, I would low-key want to do that right now. What is it? What game was that? Yeah, no, I see that. We must... No, I think if it's not automated, then it should be absolutely done via like VR and AR devices. I agree with you entirely. And I think that can be done by children or people that are easily entertained. I don't know. I mean, it's me. Wouldn't be hard.
Like children?
No, like actual minors.
What if they're a minor?
Oh god. No, I think that's good. I don't know. I agree. Like
I think that utilizing what would otherwise be wasted potential is a good idea.
I just think that we already probably have systems and structures that borrow those types of techniques to do, you know, something similar. I don't know.
I also think that an AI could do any of those.
Oh, we're back to AI. I mean, yeah,
well,
I don't think
look at the motor or the automatic fucking lawnmowers. They're out there.
Yeah.
Like Roombas. Running around people's yards.
I mean,
down the begonias.
I mean, I'm not sure if when you told me this or we talked about it already, but Amazon did build one of them robot factories.
See?
The problem is, that's the thing about it. When it comes out to pure production, humans have to rest. when it comes down
Right.
to pure production. But like ability, that's a completely different thing. Like I would love I would like to make an experiment where you, I don't know, give a couple different college campuses unlimited resources and be like, build something together. You know what I mean? And then see what happens. Like, and everybody gets to do what they want to do. You know what I mean? Like, and then see what happens. I think the human potential is wasted in the current climate. Anyways, that's the last thing. Maybe you have anything else you want to talk about on the regenesis of the Genesis?
Ideas have to make money, otherwise they won't happen.
What are you talking about?
Ideas have to make money, otherwise they won't happen.
You heard it, folks.
You won't get the investment.
Ideas have to make money, or you won't get. Oh no, for real. Thanks for tuning in to PartyCast. Everything.
Everywhere.
Everywhere. PartyCast. Yeah. I'm your host, Josho, along with my co-host Disraging, and our special producer guest, information expert, Aaron Fogg. Just can't say your name on the live. Aaron Fogg. Well, if they find you, they're gonna find me. Then they're gonna find Derek. Okay, we're all saying our real names now. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Sorry we didn't play very much video games. Next time we'll play some more actual video games. Post production, yeah. See, always